Hi everyone, and welcome to round 9, the final round of the second Cambridge International Tournament. I'm joined by WGM Lanyao. Hello Lisa.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
And today we've got a lot of exciting games. I'm going to first of all show the playing area. You can see in the far corner the top board. So Martin Halbro on board 1 up against Peter Robeson. And then Mickey Adams on board 2 against Jonah Willow. Jonah's white. And we need to let you know that Jonah needs a win here for a GM norm. So he's on for a GM norm if he can beat the very tough Mickey Adams. And then we have Tiviakov also on board 3 against Francesco Sonis, and Tivi's also just half a point off the lead. Okay, let's
and actually one funny thing, you know, Jonah has played Mickey like 3 times in the final round. So in the English Championship last year, he played Mickey, and he just he drew the game, and I think the game he had a winning chance in 1 minute, something like that. And in the British Championship, he played Mickey in the last round, and he needs a draw to get to the top 6 something and to get the prize. But unfortunately, he lost. They played like forever and forever, like many hours. How many hours? Like 5-6 hours. And finally, Jonah just lost. Yeah, and he was really unhappy because I was there. I just saw him like really unhappy in the corner, and so this is the 3rd time that he played.
So 3rd time lucky, they say. 3rd time lucky for Jonah, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. Okay. Oh gosh. So he lost the first 2. So Jonah's.
No, he didn't. He drew the first one, but he had.
Drew the first one. He drew the first one, lost the second.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh wow. So big game. I would put Mickey myself. I'd put Mickey as favourite, but like in final rounds, funny things can happen. Well, anything can happen, and Jonah is obviously a very, very strong player. So, and he'll be extra motivated to win today, and he's got the white pieces. So who knows? Okay. So shall we? Let's pop in there first, actually. So Jonah against Mickey, and E4, E5. Okay, and so Mickey likes playing E5.
Well, they just play this already forever. As long as I saw them, like they just always play this.
Yeah. Okay. So in the previous games, do you know what the openings were in the previous games? Was Jonah white before? Do you know?
I didn't see. So what is that?
Yeah, and whether they played the same thing in those last round matches.
Oh, you mean the game against Mickey in the last
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I remember like if I'm right, the first round in the English Championship. So I think Jonah was white, if I remember right, and they played exactly the same thing, like 96 and
same thing again. Roy Lopez,
yeah,
and Bishop A6, Knight F6, castles, and Bishop C5 from Mickey. And Jonah's going for kind of C3 and D4 type plan. So B5, Bishop C2, defending that E-pawn. And Mickey plays D6.
Yeah, he just always play that. Yeah.
Okay, so they've probably both had this position many times before. Or Bishop A7, A4. Because I think Mickey sometimes plays Roy Lopez for white as well. So they've probably both had it. I don't know, does Jonah play? Do you know what Jonah plays as black?
Sicilian.
They maybe have it both for both colors. Yeah.
So here I think Mickey usually play B4, if I remember right, at this moment.
Okay.
Is that B4? Probably not here. I'm not sure, but at some point B4. Probably it's not here.
Yeah.
I'm getting confused with this opening. Actually, I played this opening for once, and my opponent played b4, and
okay,
it's a French player, Sophie Millet, if I pronounce right. I was white, and she was black.
So familiar, yeah.
And then I play this opening, and she just like b4. I'm not sure is that at this point or just some point b4.
Yeah.
This opening was also quite new for me. I just didn't play it many times, and now I'm a bit rusty, and I forgot exactly the sequence, but before some point, and it ended up as a draw. So probably bishop c2 wasn't played.
Morning, Loz.
b4.
Yeah.
Here b4 probably doesn't work because d5 something. It's quite confusing.
So Mickey went bishop g4.
Yeah.
And this is interesting. So Jonah went takes, and then rook a6.
Yeah.
Which is a move I haven't seen before, but it might be that I don't play this normally as white, so maybe I just wouldn't have. But interesting. So it kind of immediately attacks here, and I guess in due course, Jonah might want to line some things up on the A file after getting these pieces out. So Mickey played, but Mickey didn't have a mega long think. And in fact, Jonah's used up a little bit more time. Mickey played bishop b6, and he's kind of offering a trade of these rooks on the A file, which has happened. Yeah. And so, I mean, it looks like Black's got pretty good development here. Got all the pieces out already. And White's still got to get these ones.
Yeah.
And but it keeps kind of all the minor pieces still on the board. So yes, high pass pawn. Adams didn't end up with the upfloat. No. Interesting game that these two are playing again in a final round. Yeah. So d5. Okay. So Mickey's kind of closing up the center a bit. This knight will maybe either drop back or else could potentially come around here.
I think d5 is the kind of typical idea for white here, just to close the center and focus on attacking the king side.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, it's Jonah. Jonah closed the center. So, so kingside attack. Well, then that's the sort of game he'll want, because that can lead to. He probably doesn't want to sort of draw a endgame or anything like that. He wants to get some attacking in there, and that's his style as well, isn't it, Jonah? I've seen him do some really good attacks.
Yeah, I know he's really good at opening preparation. So he's really, really good at that. He can prepare for like 20, 30 moves and prepare to the end. This is what I felt.
Oh, wow. So this is maybe still in his prep then?
Probably, but we spend time to think. The thing I'm thinking is that he tends to spend lots of time to think in middle game. And this is also what my experience of playing him. He just prepared the opening really well and can prepare some unusual things, but just to spend a long time to think in the middle game.
Yeah. So does he get into time trouble sometimes then?
The game against me, but we're both getting a bit like a time trouble. But he played well in time trouble. Like I was trying to make a trick in time trouble, but he just found the only right move, I think. And then I didn't manage to win that game.
Yeah. Okay, let's look at board one. So Martin Halbro, Peter Roberson. So Martin's the tournament leader. He's half a point ahead. And then Peter's part of a group of 4 players that are just half a point off the lead. And we've got another Sicilian. We've had so many Sicilians this tournament, which is very nice. So E4, C5, and you like it. You like it, Lanya. I know. Yeah. You like these ones for the commentary as well. So E4, C5, Knight F3, D6 to here.
I prefer white, to be honest.
Like it for white?
Even I play black for Sicilian, I still play white. I still prefer white, always.
Yeah. We had one yesterday, which had a very early G4, and white just managed to get a huge attack, actually. By doing this
G4. I know that line.
Yeah.
Any Sicilian, you can just try to go for G4, I think.
Yes, I think. Oh, well, we actually now look. G4's just appeared as move 15 on this game, so we'll come to it. In that game we had yesterday, there was a trouble with the thing was that black just had it. They did a sort of E6, and then they did a bishop E7 setup. But then this knight, because white had got E5 in, and the knight could never get out, so it was like really, really tricky.
Yeah.
Okay, so knight f6, knight c3, knight c6, bishop g5, and e6, queen d2, a6, and white castle. All theory so far. So bishop d7, king b1.
I like king
getting
b1.
King out of the action.
It's quite a tricky move.
Yeah, it's tricky, and it sort of it gets the king safe, and that feels like a safe move. But what it really means is white's going to come in with lots of pawns on the king side in just a bit. So we'll see a very exciting game coming up. Because actually, if you're half a point ahead going into the final round, you might be inclined to just take a quick draw, right? To guarantee yourself the win of the tournament, at least a shared win. But Martin's going for he'll be going all out, I guess, to try and make sure he's clear. If he wins him, he'll be clear winner. So takes.
Probably he's going for a win because this opening is quite like aggressive, and I think white has a good chance to win.
Yeah. Queen d2. We saw another game. Yeah, there's a few. I think it is definitely a playing for a win type opening. Now b5 coming in, and b4 could easily come next. At which point, at the moment, this knight doesn't actually have any space.
Can go to e2.
That's what here. But he's going, what he does is bishop d3 to come back that way. So gets the bishop out sort of ahead of that knight. So b4 happens, knight e2.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. a5. And now g4. So here we go. This is where they're at. So Peter Robeson's black. So you could imagine things like so you can't if you push his pawn straight away, white might just take that one off.
He can take them.
So there's plans might be to try and get not d4, try and get d5 in, or else to castle perhaps. But you'd be a bit brave castling into these pawns. What do you think? You have this sometimes for white, but not black. Yeah.
Black. I played black for several years.
Oh, and black as well. Yeah.
The thing I feel annoyed the most is that probably sometimes white doesn't know the theory and just play king b1. And I was like, I also didn't know the theory because the theory is like all the theory I remember was like attacking and something f4, e5, and kind of those kind of stuff. And then king b1 was like, and I just play slow positional game, and I think it's quite hard for black. And yeah, the engine actually prefers white, but some players, if they can prepare very in depth, then it's okay for them to play black, but not for me. And here white just has a plan of bishop e3 and then h5, h4, h5, g5, and yeah.
And I feel like this is easier to play for white, like, because you can just kind of just push all the pawns forward on the king side and see what happens, sort of.
By the way, if bishop e3 or just even now d5 is probably not possible because e5 and queen can't take because bishop f4.
D5, e5, d5, yeah. Oh, d5. Yeah, d5. No, that's just our move.
No, and e5.
Right. Oh, and you can't take this because bishop f4 just traps the queen.
So that's the point of opening. That once you play d5, if e5 exists, then d5 probably not good.
Yeah. Because you don't want to be moving this knight. That's Okay, so that's interesting. So black can't play d5 right away.
Yeah.
And even if white drops his bishop back to e3, it's the same trick.
Yeah.
Okay, so black will have to. Do they normally worry? Do you know? Do they normally worry about leaving that pawn on prise? Can you just keep going?
I think they worry about that because after taking the b4 pawn, why can't you just stop attacking and why can't you just play positionally? That's the thing.
Come back and play win with the extra pawn.
Yeah. Play positionally and even can trade the queen. Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah. Okay, so we have.
Yeah, castling is played.
Castles. Yes, that makes sense. So Peter Robeson's castled. And so now you're talking about dropping the bishop back. Does white need to do that before playing h4?
No, just white can also play h4 first and then drop the bishop back. Yeah.
You could go h4. Okay. Fine. So let's see what happens. We're going to go to Tivi, who's white against Francesco Sonis. So Tivi's half a point ahead. So Francesco's 1 point off the lead. Another Sicilian for you.
Cool.
Not
this one. No, I don't like this one. Bishop b5.
You don't like this? This isn't this is not an open Sicilian, not one of these mainline ones. This is a bit more. But loads of people play it. Bishop b5.
I've been countered a lot as black. Also, I've tried to play as white, but I just don't like it for either colors.
Don't you? Yeah. d4 takes and queen takes. a6. Okay, and then white's trading on d7.
Yeah. So that's a point why I don't really like it, because if c4 is played, this means that white's gonna play positionally. So this means that white can no longer castle alone, but just need to castle short and then
and just play with this sort of bind in the center.
Yeah. So that's why I've said this kind of thing is both hard for both sides, because both sides just put a structure, and I kind of think it's hard to think of a plan in this kind of Sicilian.
Yeah. So what? Just develop pieces.
Yeah, develop everything.
They're trying to get c5 in, maybe
in the future. Yeah, possible.
Yeah. And then black. Well, black, I guess, gets these pieces out first, and then but what break is black aiming for? Well, let's see. Let's get the pieces out first. Here we go. e6, knight c3, and bishop c6. Castles, bishop e7. black castles. So kind of both sides are now developed. But yeah, thinking of a plan for black, they're going for
usually they
B5
want
maybe.
Yeah, usually they want to go for B5 or D5 either.
Yeah. Queen D3, Rook C8, and knight in. So black just drops the bishop back. So black's got the bishop pair here and wants to keep it. So B3 and Queen C7. So as you say, it's nothing like the Sicilian on board one. So the Sicilian on board one is all fire and pawns attacking, and this Sicilian's a much more positional one.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, Matt's reminding us Mickey's opponent has to win to get a GM nom. So yeah, so that game we're going to keep dropping in on throughout. Okay, and let's look at this one though as well. Ian Gourlay against Daniel Fernandez.
Yeah.
So this one is not at all a Sicilian. This is much quieter, Bretti type opening. Queen A4. Queen A4 is interesting.
Well, interesting thing
That's
that
a little bit different.
Yeah, I think Fernandez began to play more proper in recent games, but his opponent is playing strangely.
Yes. He's learned lots of openings, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bishop G4. But it isn't. I guess that this. I feel like the Queen A4 is a little bit of a strange move. That's White's strange move. So.
Yeah, really strange.
Yeah. Okay. White could always try and do a trick here. But then black just takes on F3. And it's no problem. The trick was that this queen comes across. Yeah. Bishop G2. And then actually Fernandez just took anyway. Takes, and E6. So he's setting up this very much pawns on white squares here.
It's good against
all his pawns on white squares except that one. Yeah.
Is that you? Is that you go stock or I go stock? Yeah, I think Natasha got stuck because my internet is also not very constant, but we'll wait for her to come back.
Sorry about that. I lost my internet. I've gone on to a different network. We might be still live, by the way. So
yeah, we should, because I was like talking and I was
good. Okay, lovely.
Wait for Natasha to come back. I was like, if you don't come back in a moment, I'm gonna share screen myself.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna share these. Share the screen again. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. So you should still be able to see now Ingole against Daniel Fernandez. Should be back.
Yeah, H4 was played.
Yes, cool. H4, and then Bishop D7. So I wonder actually if he's going to go H5 straight away. Maybe you don't really want to get some pieces out first, but wouldn't be crazy. Okay, and all right, and then, but actually, Daniel didn't really try and stop White doing H5 there. He's kind of okay for that to happen. This knight here can at some point go kind of either direction. So it could go here or here attacking this white queen, but also there attacking the bishop. And I expect this knight maybe will go there, but it doesn't have to, right? If it went the other way, then this knight could even go that way. So it's, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think he's provoking because like White could just bring this d pawn out somewhere and then kind of get this pawn right up to h6.
Yeah, this is likely.
Yeah.
But probably black and castle alone, is that possible?
Oh, yeah. That must be what he's doing. Yeah, castle long. And so White's put this pawn all the way up to here, but there's not a king there to be a target. Yeah, no, you're right. That must be what he's up to.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Here we go. Let's see this one. So this is Nicholas Fashinger against Matthew Turner. And another Roy Lopez.
Yeah.
This is the same as Mickey's one.
Not really.
Not now, yes.
Actually, Bishop C5 is quite annoying, I would say.
You think you would find it harder to play against Bishop C5, I think, than Bishop E7.
Yeah, because that easy draw for me, that game, it was like, oh, so hard.
Yeah. And okay, but White's still doing a C3 D4 plan.
Yeah, that's old theory.
Yeah. I spoke to Matthew this morning. I think he wouldn't mind a quick draw. But he doesn't think he's going to get one. Bishop C2, Bishop D7, and C5. Okay, and now White's doing this plan about rerouting the knight over to the king side. Takes. Knight comes out. G8 and knight D4. So White's got an eye on these squares. Okay, and Matthew is playing D5. So this opens up the center. Look, I mean, White has got a lot of pieces pointing towards the king side. So you could consider either capturing or else, like say you went E5. I'm going to just put it on. If you went E5.
Is that knight E4 the only place for a knight to go?
Yeah. Okay. Can that be taken?
Probably White has to take. Otherwise,
take.
E5
would take again. Oh, is there a knight C5 at the end, maybe? Or...
I have no idea, because
take. Say this.
Knight C5 then took D1, and White is a pawn up. So there must be something.
Yeah.
How about Bishop D6? Isn't this, or F6 is an idea? Let's say Bishop F6.
Ah, right. Okay. Bishop F6. Yes. Yes. And can you go e6 though?
Oh.
Look.
Oh, that's crazy.
And but if they take, you can take on f7 and then recapture with the rook. That's pretty good for white, no? Oh, I don't know. I quite. There must be something different, I think. E5.
Yeah, but you can't sack the knight that say can't. Oh, I found something.
Have you got it? Yeah, go on.
I'm gonna just have a try, like bishop b4.
Bishop b4.
Oh yeah, that's the idea. I miss it.
Okay, so you cannot take this because this is.
Yeah.
So. All right. Well, all right.
My pawn is hanging, so that's a point.
Yeah, you better go then bishop d2. But then we just lose the e5 pawn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That'll be it. Yeah.
So e5 can't be played if that's the case.
What a shame. Okay. Yeah. So maybe he'll just capture in the center. So.
Yeah, just take and try to put a knight on f5, probably.
Yeah. Because I still quite like this all that stuff, you know, and things coming in. But I suppose all black needs to do is move this bishop out the way, and it's quite likely that the rooks come off on the e-file and maybe things liquidate a bit. And this bishop's pretty nice too, to be fair. Yeah, okay. Let's see. All right, we'll do the next one. Matthew Wadsworth against Rich Pert. Okay, I won't do all the moves, but we can look at the positions. So
I would say it will be a draw because they played also lots of times and most of the games of them ended a draw.
Fine, yeah, okay. They're very similar rated as well, aren't they? And it is the last round. Yeah, and it's a little bit blocked, isn't it? This position because we've got these and then those. So this one's blocking that bishop. Although you could imagine things happening, some breaks on the e-file at some point. Rich has just put his bishop here. He's probably
a4.
a4 in. Yeah, because if you can go to a3, that this bishop
is possible.
Yeah. Okay. And Rich has spent a bit more time now. Okay, and then now let's see Declan Shafi against Amit Ghazi.
I would say Amit Ghazi, he always plays the structure of like g6, bishop g7, no matter what happens.
He does all the time, this kind of fianchetto structure, so he's very familiar with this.
Yeah.
And Declan plays some very interesting games. So he's pushed these up already to h3, g4, maybe forcing back. Yeah, probably forcing back bishop. No, because look, he just played g4.
Yeah.
Maybe to give his own bishop some space to drop.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. Queen b6. Okay. And let's see this one. So Gasanov, who showed his game the other day. So here we go. He's done. So we've got let's just read it from the start. So d4. Ah, okay, e4. So it's
that's funny, yeah.
Yeah. So white does castle kingside. I was thinking white might line up and do something crazy castle queenside, but no, castle kingside. And just putting the rook on the open c file.
Yeah, well, why I feel like something like it's just very similar to Sicilian variation, like so like e4 c5 and at some point white plays c3, and it's quite similar to that variation.
Yeah. Okay. Quite a positional one though, compared with some of the others. Yeah. Morning Ocelot. Okay. And then we better pop in on. Oh, we better see Shreyas. Lorenzo Fava against Shreyas Royal.
Oh, there's another Sicilian.
Another Sicilian. We have so many Sicilians in this tournament because I thought everyone was switching away from this kind of thing into either D4 openings or Retties, but no, it's Sicilians all the way. Okay, and so so we had again this kind of bishop, but the knights come out to H5 when. Yeah, so it was a G4. Actually, let's just see it.
Yeah. Same as last one.
Same one, and
same King B1 was. Everyone nowadays know King B1. Like, because I know this line like very recently because I played white before and I usually play F3 or F4, but this is it's okay, but not that solid. But King B1 is super solid one, so it's even not risky for white. So that's the thing. Let's say F4 it might be risky for white, but King B1.
So this is just like the board 1 game.
Yeah, exactly the same.
Takes bishop b7, f3.
Yeah.
Queen c7.
e4.
e4. And h5 now.
Yeah, h5 is a common plan for black just to stop white's attack of playing g5.
Yeah. So takes, knight takes. And h4. b5. And now rook h2. This is what, just defending across here and maybe doubling, stacking the rooks either this way or across this way. Yes. I learnt that new phrase, stacking the rooks, from Danny Gormally yesterday. We were talking about rooks. Okay. Well, we better go back to board 1 and just see how they've done it.
Yeah.
So spot the difference.
The bishop e3 is played. The h5 is not played. That doesn't make any difference.
No. G4. So he castled. And then just back bishop e3.
Yeah. Directly, without even playing h4.
Yes. I'm sure h4 will come, though. I'm sure it's going to be h4 very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hello, Frank Nietzsche.
Hello.
Okay. I'm going to check in. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I think this might be that the opponent didn't come. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was going to say that was quick to win, but I saw Rakaya sitting waiting for an opponent. So, yes, I think the opponent didn't turn up. Yeah. Maybe he was frightened because she's played 3 grandmasters. She got 1.5 out of 3 against grandmasters.
Cool.
Yeah. So, let's see. Right, we need to see Bodana against.
She just basically drew every game recently.
Who did?
Bodana.
Bodana's been drawing. Okay. So e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, but not a Roy Lopez this time. We are going to get a 4 knights.
I think her style is more like positional, not that aggressive one. Against e4, she just plays c6, which is quite a solid one.
Yeah, no, she does.
That's why she goes so many duels.
D4 takes, knight takes, and bishop B4. This is quite a theoretical line.
Well, I feel that it will be another draw because this is just a really Jewish theory. And remember last time I was there, there were like 2 players who played this line and they just drew very quickly.
Yeah. Okay. And so there's a bit of a like, who would offer the draw? I suppose it's. I think, but does she offer draw? I think she maybe doesn't offer draws very much. I think.
She doesn't, but like their style is quite like Jewish until the end, and everything's equal, something like that.
Yeah. A very Jewish line. Yeah. Zara Onig. Yeah. So knight takes, B take. Actually, well, we were teasing Phil last night because I think it's because he was frightened of the pairing, of course. So he might. I think he would be happy enough with the draw. I think we scared him. Castles, rook e8. Belgrade Gambit. Playable against masters. No, says Passpawn. Bishop G5. H6. Bishop H4. They've played a lot of moves, actually. D5.
Yeah.
Takes and G5. Here. CD. Do you know anything about the Belgrade Gambit, Lisa?
I played when I was 8. but the thing is, now I'm teaching my students to play this opening and ask them to remember theory, tell the like 10th or 11th move, and that's all.
Yeah. HC takes. Okay, so we've got white having the bishop pair, but a slightly compromised pawn structure. Knight e4 comes in. Oh, and now takes.
Well, the thing is, again, bishop of opposite colors.
Yeah. This is going to be a draw, isn't it? This game will be a draw. Well, maybe they'll just play it on for a long time.
If they try to attack, once I try to attack, then it's...
That's true with... No, you're absolutely right. With opposite color bishops, it's a good point, isn't it? That with opposite color bishops, it's only a draw if you get like right to the end game and all the major pieces come off. But if you actually keep the queens on and go for an attack, and I suppose you can attack, can't you, against this king? Because these pawns have come out a bit. And so you could imagine... oh, here we go. Here we go. F4.
Yeah, actually, now I feel I feel so unsure. I feel probably white has a greater chance to win.
Wow. Okay. And she's going to go for it. Okay, because the queen can come out perhaps to here and then maybe bring rook to the center, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
I think it's hard for black. It feels hard.
Yeah. I mean, Phil's actually quite a solid player. He's quite a reliable player. But Phil's king looks weaker. Yes.
Yeah, very weak.
Yeah, it does. Oh, we're going to have to keep an eye on this. Okay. How would you defend actually for black? I suppose you have to get this bishop. You could get... This bishop could come out that way, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, so probably bishop a6 now. And
if you go bishop a6, this rook can't go f3 to there. Yeah. There's bishop
e2.
Two coming in.
Rook f2 is more likely.
Rook f2 you can do. Yeah.
And, it's quite hard.
It's really exciting, couldn't it?
Oh. Okay, I got an idea. How about just bishop c4, and then
c4 here,
playing positionally.
Okay, queen h5, attacking.
Oh no. No, I think I'm gonna.
You're
No,
changing
it
your
doesn't
mind.
work. Yeah, it doesn't work. Too many weaknesses for black. Because the point of bishop c4 is want to defend d5 pawn, because without bishop c4 I can't even go for queen e7, because I wanted to go to queen e7, but d5 pawn is that's the problem.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he'll just go out. Oh no, I was going to say maybe he'll just come out this way to defend it, but then you've got, well,
f5 is possible.
Yeah, f5 is a bit of a choice, because you might not want to, just because you want to open it up. So maybe he might want to sort of commit her to doing that, but he can then always come back around the other way, can't you?
This is too miserable. For black,
Girls' white squares look vulnerable, to say the least. Says pass pawn. Yeah, okay. We'll keep an eye on that. All right. And let's see. Should we see the Battle of the Peters? Peter Sauer against Peter Wells. Okay, c4. So 3d5. d3 takes.
I would say Peter Sauer is a really strong player, but because I lost to him and he almost played perfectly, and he drew us yesterday.
Yeah. He's one of my teammates, actually. He plays for the Barbican for NCL. So I've played in team with him for a while, and he's very
yeah, and I lost to him in for NCL, exactly.
Did you? Yeah.
Like 2 years ago. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And he obviously he's been playing for many years, FIDE master. But he's kind of kept. No, when I say kept his strength, I mean I think he's been rated over 2300 anyway.
Yeah, his rating is quite strange. But so that's why I would say a lot of people wouldn't agree in my point that he's strong because he's rating. But I feel the thing is
2350 plus. Yeah. I mean, like, we're all dropping. You're not dropping rating points. I mean, we all above a certain age are dropping rating
actually
points.
Before I go to 2300, 2370, I was 22 for 42 at some point. So basically just last year. So I was struggling like very seriously because I find that in this country, lots of players with 2100 are super strong. And I just lost to too many 2100 players, and that's why
I think there's a lot of 1700s who are pretty strong. I tell you that. But so have you got more tournaments lined up?
Me is this year?
Yeah.
Probably some random events in Europe and probably European individual. But
lovely! Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. Yeah. When does that one happen?
18th of April.
Okay, coming soon. Quite soon.
Yeah. Because location is good. So probably this time lots of players from England they are going, because I think it's because the location is quite nice.
Where is it held this time?
It's in island of Greece.
Lovely.
That's why.
Yeah, lovely. Oh, great.
Yeah, that's why probably this should be the only time I go, because next year I'll start working.
Yeah. But what you need to do is make sure you get an arrangement with your employer that you can have a bit of extra holiday in order to play chess. They normally let you if you ask them and you say just how good you are. No, I'm serious. I'm completely serious. Yeah, say you're British champion and all this kind of stuff. They'll hopefully. But so you're in your last year of studies now.
No, I finished study. I'm taking a gap year because I have visa problem. I can't continue my study in the PGCE program, so that's why I had to take a gap year now. And it will start September, and the schedule will be quite tight. So probably I'll play chess less at that time. Let's see. I don't know yet.
Yeah. Oh, so you've got to get a job by September. Is that what you're
Not really, but No, just a training program, and after that, I'll go to job. But this is actually the same as a job. I would just to do what a teacher will do, but just still training, and then become a formal teacher, and that's how it works.
Okay. Oh, good luck.
Yeah.
Okay, so Peter Sowry's given up his c pawn.
Yeah.
Which Peter Wells took, and Peter Wells is at the moment trying to hang on to it, but you've got this knight e5, and of course.
Yeah, the structure also is quite familiar to me.
Yeah, and c6.
Yeah, I think the point of c6 is that if knight takes c6, then queen b6. And the knight has nowhere for this card attack. If the knight takes b8, then rook takes b8. If knight go for
Yeah.
The knight goes to anywhere else, just bishop b7.
Yeah, I see. So white's kind of got the pawn back, but black's now got the bishop on the long diagonal, and it's all kind of nice.
Yeah, and it has really strong queenside pawns.
Yeah, look at these.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, b3 and queen c7 now.
Yeah.
And I actually, Peter will be really familiar with these. Peter Wells will be really familiar with these positions, and probably Peter Sowry too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, and I wanted to see this game as well. Jeremy Jaden against Steve Dishman, because sorry, Jaden Jeremy. Jaden's been gaining loads of rating points recently, so I think he's still, underrated at 1968. So let's see how he's doing against Steve Dishman, who's also actually been playing a lot recently.
Yeah.
B4, so stopping black playing any kind of c5. So black goes instead with the e5.
Yeah.
Takes a knight g6. Okay, and so white gives up the pawn on e6 to just compromise black's pawn structure a bit, and rook d1 castles. So this looks quite nice for white, lining up the bishop against the queen. Black has this open.
But the c5 is a really horrible threat for black.
Which one? So
c5, yeah.
Yeah.
The next move.
Yeah. And this rook's lined up against this queen.
Yes, I would say another structure quite similar to Catalan. So if black managed to play c5, then black is just better.
Yeah. Okay. And that's where they're at. All right, we're going to head back to the top games. Let's see Jonah against Mickey. So we had it. We'd swapped off here. And d5 for Jonah. Mickey drops back to e7. Knight a3. Attacking this pawn.
Yeah.
Oh, and Mickey just ignores it.
Yeah, I think there's a point of ignoring the pawn. Yeah, I don't remember what's the point, but I've been explaining to my students yeah, probably taking the pawn now is not so useful, and the black can gain time for attacking from the king side.
Yeah, just give up the pawn and just kind of go for this attack. So
yeah,
attack launching this one. Or
Just
maybe knight h4.
Just knight h4.
Yeah. Okay. And still, I mean, it's not checkmate yet. Oh, this bishop's nice too.
Yeah, this bishop's potential danger. I'll say if h3 is played, and if black can put something on g3.
If h3 is played,
not now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like.
Yeah, later.
Yeah, that's what happened in the game.
And it's only a pawn. It's only a pawn. Black's given up as well. So if you can just get the queen back round or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's why h3 is played.
Oh, it did play h3. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Play h3 first before without allowing this one to come in. Okay. Bishop back to d7. And knight h2. Yeah, so Jonah's not allowing Mickey to do any of this kind of play, and very wise for Jonah. And so Mickey now castles. Okay, so just a reminder. So Jonah needs to win this game in order to get a GM norm.
Yeah.
And both players would like to win to... They're both half a point off the tournament lead. So both players are going to be playing very much for the win. Yeah, and so we'll see how it develops. So Mickey was if Jonah had just played on the queen side, taken that pawn, Mickey was going to launch some kind of kingside attack. Now, what would you say are Jonah's? How would Jonah play to win this? Maybe just play and see what happens, sort of thing.
Well, it's hard to say because I can see lots of plans for white. The thing is, I'm not sure whether the a3 knight is properly placed, because usually the knight should be somewhere else.
Come over right round here or something.
Yeah, it should be on b3. And this knight, the only good thing for this knight is that it's easier for white to attack the b5 pawn. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure how good it is to take the b5 pawn in the future if white can gain a pawn.
Yeah, so to be consistent, he might continue to attack this pawn.
Yeah.
I guess you could do it along this diagonal with like the queen or the bishop attacking across here, get this bishop out, and then maybe even bring your rook across. But then you're getting everything over to the queen side. So if black does manage to organize the attack, you now this knight here, he could perhaps bring it out this way.
Yeah, that's a common plan. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It feels different because usually your knight on g3 and a knight g4 and knight f5. This is a common plan, but now knight g4. Let's say knight g4 and probably knight takes, pawn takes, and the queen c8. So the pawn is more vulnerable now.
I'm gonna color it red. Yeah. Yeah. And if you defend it with something like f3, you can't even do it. It's even illegal. I was going to say it's going to be horrible, but it's actually illegal as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you maybe have to push it.
Then I would say black got lots of things. Like let's say f5.
f5. Yeah. Then let's say takes.
Bishop take.
Right then. I think we're gonna have to take this pawn on b5 to just kind of justify that we're I feel like the king side's a bit weak.
It's so weak. Like in future, even knight f4 or even something on f2.
Yeah. Yeah. But otherwise, right? Say you're going to have to get this over this side, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was that's why I was saying that knight is a bit weird. H3 knight.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and Jonah is thinking
maybe
for
it's
so
not
long.
knight g4 anyway. Yeah.
So yeah, Jonah just began to think in middle game a lot.
Oh, he's having a long think now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's probably wondering what to do with these two knights. Okay. Let's Tivi and Francesco.
Oh. That's a solid Sicilian, and it's become crazy now.
So now, where did we leave this one? I'm going to just click somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere
around here.
Yeah.
So rook c8, knight d4, back. Yeah, we saw this b3, queen c7, rook c1. So all quite solid so far. And now Tivi starts launching his pawns up the board. So h3, bishop e8, and f4. Queen back to b8. I guess just taking it out of the line of fire.
Yeah, and probably preparing for b5.
b5 to come in, which you can, yeah, because you've got this bishop and the queen defending. Yeah. So, and a4 to stop it. Okay. And now it is going to be hard to get this b5 in with these two here. So knight d7, potentially coming round to here. f5 and knight c5. Yeah, okay, so black's kind of keeping an eye on this point. So if the queen comes across. So what if the queen comes across? Let's say the queen comes across.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. But probably black has bishop f6.
Bishop f6. And this one is on prise. So needs to be moved. Then this pawn's on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what about bishop e3?
Knight d3?
Oh gosh. No.
That's probably black's idea.
That's the idea.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, so Tivi playing for the win. Says pass pawn, yes, I think so. But black could be as well, because
yeah,
this now looks tricky. But you have to move the queen, right? So yeah. So maybe more solid then is queen e3, keeping this knight defended.
Wait, how about bishop g5 then? Queen
e3, bishop g5 now. Yeah.
Attack everything.
No. That's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's actually quite... Black's got quite a lot of counterplay.
Yeah, so that's a problem with f5. So I would say if white wants to attack through f5, it's quite common, but white just need to be aware of lots of things. So I'd say this e7, this dark square bishop for black is becoming better because there will be no pawns blocking it.
Yeah.
And those e5 squares and like outposts for black. So yeah, that's a problem.
So maybe do you think f5 was maybe then a little bit premature then for Tivi?
I'm not sure, but probably. But otherwise, probably black goes something faster.
Yeah. Wow. Knight c5. I think he's still going to go queen g3. But then, yeah. So here, is he having a bit of a think? I'm just going to click on there and see at the times. Yeah, maybe. So queen g3, bishop f6, and Because you don't want to drop the knight back because this pawn just goes.
Yeah.
So it's not. And this, if you can't even give this away because it's check when you do that. Maybe defend with the other knight. I know, then you still got.
Also e4, e4 pawn.
Everything's defended just the right amount of time, so you can't move any of them.
Yeah.
That's tricky. That's surprisingly tricky. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Very good.
Yeah, interesting game.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. Ian Gourlay, Daniel Fernandez. So this one we did look at it. We had h4. We saw h4. Knight d7 we saw, and then we were wondering if Ian was going to follow up straight away with h5, and he did. h5, bishop g7, d3, knight c5, attacking this queen, which drops back, and knight e6. Okay, so now white could think about h6 right away, and Daniel's bishop, but it can come forwards, so it could come out this way. And then you find that white's still got to get these ones out. So Ian decided against and played bishop e3, knight e7, and actually took instead. Takes, exchange rooks. Okay, and bishop g4. He wants to sort of take off and leave that one a bit weaker, I think. But Daniel didn't allow it. f5 and bishop h3. These are quite good for black.
Yeah. Block the bishop.
Yeah, blocking this one off. Yeah, this looks quite nice for black. Because this bishop's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and white does have the bishop pair, but as you say, this one is quite limited in its scope. All right. Oh, guess what? Guess what? This one. we thought
already I do agree.
We thought d5 and we were wondering, but then all it was 2 more moves. E takes, bishop takes, and they agreed a draw already.
Yeah, but
so
why
d5? That was Matthew offering the draw then.
I wonder why d5 shows like plus 0.7, so it's quite a big advantage. So
that's interesting. Maybe they do go let's put it on. They do go e5. Before, right, we looked at this. Okay, so e5, bishop b4. So now we thought white couldn't do
f4.
it.
Okay, that's I got it.
Just give it up. You give up the rook. f4.
That's hard.
Yeah, and the computer's changed its mind a little bit. It's gone down from +6 to +0.4. So here. Because even now this is still pinned, right? You still can't take. G6, king h2, knight e4. White's just given up the exchange, right?
Yeah, and that's why I say it's quite hard to think of this idea.
Yeah. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not obvious here. Rook c8, rook d1. White's just given up the exchange and just carried on playing and said this is good. I mean, this pawn's blocked, right?
Yeah.
I suppose you could do that at some point. Or?
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah. It looks nice, actually. It looks really nice for white.
Yeah. So knight ec5 and b4 they're doing. So they've just got kind of nice pieces Knight e6, bishop b3.
Yeah.
Queen c7. Black can't really attack white. But it's still nothing like, it's not like a concrete white's breaking through anywhere or anything like that. It's kind of just play positional. Give up the exchange, play positionally.
Yeah, positionally with a piece down, with the exchange down. Yeah. It's quite hard to accept it.
Yeah. Knight here. And it's still showing white's, white's got a good advantage. Interesting. I wouldn't have done that, I don't think. No. Would you have done? Would you have thought about it even?
Depends on my opponent for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
If my opponent is like quite high rated, I wouldn't do that. I would just play for a draw. If my opponent is quite weak and I had to win, probably I'll do that.
You'd give it a go. Yeah. Wow, interesting. Okay. So, but they've agreed to draw. So now this was the other one we thought might end up drawish. And so, yeah. Oh, look, he's got his 3. Not quite an Alekine's gun, but he's got his 3. He's very stacked with his major pieces on the A file, and so's Rich as well. In fact, if Rich gets his queen there, you've got 3. You've got all the major pieces on that A file. So, but we reckon. So, but white's got a slight plus according to the engine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh. He wants to move knight c4. It's coming up with all this exciting stuff. So he wants to move knight c4. So you could kind of leap into there. And if takes, so here, then this bishop's stuck.
Yeah.
So that's what it's trying to do.
Oh, Matthew play this.
He's done it.
Yeah. Probably he got a good chance.
Clever.
Because he's really good at finding these moves, because once he played against me and it's kind of similar, and he played knight c5. Yeah, he was black, and I just immediately feel very horrible after that.
Yeah. Oh, this is very nice though. Very good. Nice move, isn't it? Knight c4. Very good. So he's not just playing for a draw. He's trying to.
I think he's playing for a win, but probably Richard, he's playing for a
Richard
draw.
Wouldn't mind so much.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Where do you want to go next? We could see
Shreya's.
Shreya's, yeah.
Because Sicilian ones should be quite interesting.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, so this was a Sicilian.
Yeah, it seems like black survives here. Right?
So we had something like, this was something where we had knight, we had these moves in. Rook h2 we had a knight, he drops back to f6. And white carries on with his plans of pushing all the pawns. I'm going to turn our engine off because bishop c6, bishop h3. So Shreya still hasn't given away what he's doing with his king. Queen b7, attacking this pawn on e4. So e5, takes, and intermediate move, rook d8. He drops back, and we've got the exchange, and then knight e4.
Yeah, I think black survives here because there's no more attack for white for the king side. So I would say probably the best way for black to play in this kind of Sicilian is just to leave the king in the center, don't castle, and go for h5 and try to trade pieces and trade to a barrier pawn structure for black, and then black will be fine.
Looks quite nice, doesn't it? For black, it looks because that knight in the center, I guess they're going to have to take it. Lorenzo will have to take it because you don't want them taking on there. And then, like these 3 pawns, I'm just kind of thinking that one might get weak.
Yeah, that's a problem. And h4 also will be weak in the future.
Yeah. Okay. And all right, so while we're doing Sicilians, we better see board 1. Okay. Oh, and so this one, we now do have b4 in. So something like this. Yeah. G5, knight e8, h4. So both sides are pushing forwards. Okay, rook c1.
Yeah, it's quite interesting idea, but quite common in the Sicilian, just to possibly b3 to sit is b3, and the rook is facing the queen.
Yeah. So if that one takes, we've got this one.
Yeah, and in the future, even c3 is possible.
Yeah, c3. And if they go b3, you might go a3 and just block it all up.
Yeah, then that's completely fine for white.
Yeah, because then these ones can keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. But very different from the Schroes's game, where in Schroes's game, the centre's opened up and basically all the pawns have come off in the centre, and you've just got these kind of weak white pawns. Whereas here, we've got both sides throwing their pawns up the board and going for an attack. And then we had another completely different Sicilian, and that was
F5.
3, wasn't it? With the F file.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Queen C2 was played like after knight C5.
Okay, so knight C5, Queen C2. Maybe that's wise, right? Just keeping
now
defending
the
this.
queen is far from the.
Yeah. This attack. You'd kind of want this rook back here, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so bishop f6 anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Bishop e3, a5, and bishop f2. So white's taken a little bit of time out of the last few moves to defend.
Yeah.
Black's never going to get this b5 in.
Not really, but a5 is kind of preventing b4. So now the c5 knight is a good thing.
This is nice. This is really nice, isn't it?
Kind of an outpost, yeah.
Because it's kind of like at the moment, it's tying down this whole queen to defend. Yeah. So Black's done quite well over the last few moves.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's go check Badana again. So this was the opposite coloured bishops. I will do Supratit as well in a moment. Now, where's Badana? There she is.
Oh, c6.
Wow.
It's actually faster than the idea of bishop a6 and c4 to protect this d5 pawn.
Yeah. We were looking at that. So f4. So it went king g7, queen d2, c6. Ah, yeah.
Yeah, but still, I feel white tend to win because let's imagine if white managed to bring the bishop to d4. Let's say bishop f2 and bishop d4.
Yeah.
And the king looks to be really
miserable. Yeah. That looks scary.
Yeah.
She's done it. She's done it. Yeah. Straight away. And so what if Black takes on f4?
Just bishop d4.
Just bishop d4. So maybe takes that way. Bishop d4. And white can just recapture.
Yeah.
Okay. This is quite an aggressive play. So here, how would you defend? You got like this kind of thing. That's horrible. Then on the white.
Yeah, but the f6 will be a horrible weakness.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe you just have to allow it and let the bishop come to d4. Well, maybe try your bishop a6 plan again.
Still bishop d4?
Still bishop d4.
Yeah.
That could take. Oh, queen d4.
Yeah, that's.
You can't do it. Yeah. So just move the. So king back and then move the rook.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm thinking white is winning here.
White is winning. Wow. Oh, I hope they come and show us the game afterwards. I think Phil probably would. Yeah.
Probably Badana will come, but her opponent.
Maybe Badana will come and Phil wouldn't. Actually, it's quite funny because like Badana's the world under 8 girls champion, and Phil was not the year that's just gone, but actually the year before that, he was one of the 4 people that won the British Seniors Championship.
Oh.
It was like the youth against experience in this game.
Oh, so now I tend to feel like Badana can win like more because against a senior, it's usually easier.
Yeah. But that's very mean, Lan Yao, because
I know.
He's not that old a senior.
Yeah, but because there are just some tricks to play against seniors. Some people know, but the others don't know.
No, you're absolutely right, and I don't disagree with you.
Yeah, I mean,
and I'm sure he's more frightened than she is. Yeah. Okay, but we've got to we'll be very gentle with him. If they do come, and show it, and she does win, we'll be very gentle.
It's okay. I mean, it's quite good spirit to play on, and chess is a good a hobby, lifetime hobby. That's a very good spirit, I would say.
Absolutely. And he's only one of the younger seniors, There's 2 bands of seniors. So there's like over 50s and then there's over 65s. And he's not long been a senior.
Oh, so he's only over 50.
He's only over 50. So
that's
not that senior. It's not that senior.
Yeah.
We've got something
F5.
different. So bishop f2 and f5. F5 has come in. Wow.
Makes sense.
You're allowed bishop d4, right? Don't you?
Yeah, bishop d4.
Bishop d4. So, or maybe Phil will come forward.
Yeah, king d6.
King d6. Yeah, come and attack with the king.
Yeah, so his idea is quite okay.
Yeah. Because actually, then how does white? White keeps. Oh, I suppose you could also. You've always got that one. You could come.
Yeah.
You want to get the queen kind of around the back, don't you? Yeah. It's not so easy to continue this attack. Does Lan Yao, do you have social media? Lan Yao, they're asking you every day. You got to start doing this stuff,
I mean, just Facebook, Instagram, search my name. I think you'll find me.
Yeah.
I have almost every social media. Yeah, I don't have Twitter, but I have Facebook, Instagram.
Yes. Okay. So that's where we're at. Bishop D. Let's say bishop d4. Let's say king g6. How do you come in here? From take here? Maybe rook.
Yeah.
Kind of want to get this rook in, but I'm not sure whether you want it sort of round. I think white doesn't really want to exchange rooks because this rook's lovely, isn't it? This is really nice.
Yeah.
So many Lanyaos in the world. Hello, Chester.
I know that, but I think it's quite obvious because I think for my Facebook it says I'm graduating from UCL, and you can click N and you recognize who is very. I would say it's quite obvious.
Right, Chesapeake India. Take the queen bishop f4. Take with the queen bishop f4. Take with queen and bishop f4. Right, wait.
What's the position? What's the position is that?
Before. Okay.
Which move is that?
I'm not sure actually.
Well, how?
Oh, sorry, here we are. Sorry, it was just because it was making me. There. You know how it sometimes doesn't let you put comments on. It was saying not wanting a comment. So instead of bishop f2, f5 possible.
So long time ago. Instead of bishop a.
Yeah. So here, let's go to here. So fg5.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if queen takes, then bishop f4. Going for this one.
Yeah.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, this is winning for white.
And if pawn takes, then
bishop f2 again.
Yeah, you could still come around, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe she should have.
But it will be the same. He can still take.
She can still do it.
Yeah.
Then bishop h6 and rook f7. Wow, Badana. Yeah.
Yeah, so bishop d4 is played by Badana.
Bishop d4, she's done. So we're expecting maybe king g6.
Yeah, and probably
so, then can we still do the same line here? So takes pawn. Oh, maybe
probably not queen takes. So that's the difference.
Queen takes.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, and coming in. Yeah. King g6 has now been played, so we're up to here.
Yeah. So that's a point of taking this g5 pawn earlier, because then black can only take with h pawn. Queen can't take.
Yeah. So you've kind of narrowed down black's options. But you're right about this opposite bishops and the attacking here. Okay. All right. Shall we? Let's. I was going to look at Supratid's game as well. Let's do that one. So he's black. So just taken on e4. I guess white will recapture there, probably with the rook. And it's interesting, isn't it? Because black's he's brought the pawns forward here, which could be attacking white, but it also could leave black a little bit weaker.
Yeah, how about queen f5 now?
Queen f5.
If black tries to trade the queen, then it will be fine, I would say.
Yeah.
It's losing already for white.
Oh god, so, yeah.
Queen can't do that. That's what I mean.
Can't do that. Can't do that. Yeah. And It's quite a nasty pin, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'll say that doesn't look well for white.
Okay.
So here probably white
maybe
can have some
knight then.
Knight takes. Is f5 possible?
F5. And this one. Okay, so maybe
Wait, so maybe this is very interesting. So maybe white can't take.
Maybe can't take. Yeah.
But if white can't take, then black is threatening e3 immediately.
Yeah. This is this is a big threat.
Oh, I saw one thing interesting. I'm thinking about d5.
D5. Okay. So D5 can then black take, we see.
And queen takes a7.
Ah, nice.
I'm not sure whether
What about queen here?
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure whether white can go for
is there then a perpetual? Yeah.
Yeah. Probably yeah. King c1.
King c1. And so we're going to say, so can this king? It couldn't come around here, could it?
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay, so takes.
Yeah. Queen a8.
Check. But if we come here, if this knight moves, are we taking on d1?
But if knight takes c4 or e4, then the knight is kind of double check. So
yeah, and we can just run away though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite a guy. Yeah, it's quite complicated. I don't know what is happening here.
It's very complicated. Oh gosh. Bishop g4 says Chessbase India. Let's see. So
which point, bishop?
After queen a7.
Oh.
So we had queen a7.
Now I think queen a7 doesn't really work.
Maybe it doesn't work. Yeah. Okay, giving us escape route as well.
It's quite tricky because it seems that the black king is very, very dangerous, but white doesn't have any useful checks.
These aren't so much in the action, are they? The queen's like really, really active, and then yeah. Okay. Oh, we have some more moves. So
we had knight e4 was played, and then queen f5.
4 and queen f5. Okay. So again, it's this pin. There's pins all over. This pin and this pin. And if queen takes, presumably just bishop takes. And okay. So say you defend. Then I suppose you've just got takes. That's it. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So that's where they're at. So what can white do? Maybe white's in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's looking good for Supratit against Robert McLean. Let's head back to the top. We better see. Let's see Jonah and Mickey.
Wait a moment. I got something interesting, but I'm just.
You go on. Tell me.
Let's say king c1.
King c1.
Queen takes f2.
Yeah.
Knight d6.
Ooh, intermediate check.
So king c7 doesn't work because
you can't do king c7 because it's check. No, hang on. Yeah.
King b8, then just take the queen.
Gosh. Wait. So, all right.
Oh no, queen c1, e4. Yeah, I saw the comment. Yeah.
Takes knight.
Yeah,
I stop this horrible check.
Yeah, so probably because I just saw the idea of knight e6.
Yes. Very nice. Very nice.
Well, it's still not working.
Black can do this. Cool. Alrighty. Right, we're going to see Jonah and Mickey then.
Yeah. Knight G4 is played.
Oh no, he's played. That's what we said he couldn't play.
Well, but the thing is that he played bishop d3 first before knight g4.
Right.
And Mickey just keep on ignoring this b5 pawn.
Giving that away.
Yeah. And Jonah didn't take, but just knight g4 instead.
They're both ignoring it.
Yeah.
Okay, so probably Mickey's going to take this knight, though. Takes. These squares are looking...
Yeah.
See?
Queen c8.
Queen c8. Oops, missed. So you can defend by dropping this back.
Yeah, that might be the point of bishop d3 first.
Yeah. Okay. And so how to make progress then? Because what if you do just come in?
Yeah, knight f4.
Knight f4.
And bishop has to take, otherwise just knight e2 and bishop takes g4.
Yeah. So takes. Takes.
And just play positionally. Also, knight b5 is possible here.
Knight b5.
Yeah.
Finally, take the pawn.
now knight can come to d4, and that looks good.
Yeah. Yeah. So black could play maybe on the e file, but white's already taken this b pawn, and the knight can get back into play, which is one of the things white was sort of worried about. So that's not too bad for white. It's good for white, even.
Okay. If white wants to win, probably that will take more effort.
Yeah. Hard to win. So queen c8 here. And then black maybe wants to look after this pawn. It's not that easy to look after the pawn, though.
Yep. So probably just ignore the pawn.
Yeah, just keep ignoring it. Okay. I don't see much other ideas other than this knight f4.
Yeah, so probably just knight f4. And then play on like this.
Yeah.
Knight b5 or rook e8.
Rook e8.
And probably it's hard for white to defend against the pawn, so black may take the pawn back.
Yeah. So maybe here.
Yeah, rook takes. It's still hard for white to win.
Yeah. Hard for either of them, isn't it? But they both want to win. They're both going to... So this could go for a little while more. Yeah.
But I would say probably Jonah wants to win more because
for the norm.
Yeah, he's working really hard, and he's even didn't go to university because he just want to work on chess first and probably want to get GM first.
Yeah.
So that's why I would say Jonah wants to win.
Do you know, has he got any GM norms already?
No, not yet.
Not yet. First one. Oh, yeah. God. Wow. He must get he must be nervous, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But in a way, playing Mickey might make it make you less nervous because it's one where it's going to be really hard to beat him, whatever. Whereas if you're playing someone you feel like you should beat, then you must get really nervous to go for a norm like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tree Point, hello again. I still don't know who you are. Tree Point. So work very hard on only chess.
Again, I know who is 3.3.
I know you do.
And I know what he means, because Jonah only plays chess. And he was, I heard that he was admitted by University of Warwick, but he decided to go for chess first and then go to university probably later after he got GM. So he must be very stressful, because if he do only chess, then he just wants to play more all the time. And especially he plays so well in this event, and he wants to go for a GM norm. And if he got a norm this time, it will be a big breakthrough for him. So yeah.
It's always a bit of a dilemma whether to concentrate only on chess or do your studies as well, because I know you were very keen to do both, weren't you?
Yeah, because for me, I'm quite different in personality, because if I only do chess all the day, I tend to play worse. I've tried, actually. So if I
know exactly what you mean. Yeah. That it makes it's more fun if you've got something else that you do as well. And then but I know what you mean about stressful as well, that if you've got other things that you're doing, it's like you don't feel like you've given up everything to do chess. You feel like it's kind of okay if you don't.
Yeah, this is for me. But some people, they just need to concentrate on one thing. If they study, they will.
Yeah.
For me, exactly the opposite.
Yeah. Okay, Queen C8 happened.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Okay. And so we've got our line that we expect. We'll let them have a think though. So they're both. It's not too far different on time. Jonah's a little bit down on the clock, but actually not too bad. Pawn remembers him beating Chernayev when he was 9 years old. That's pretty close to the record, isn't it, of beating a GM? 9 years old, young to beat a GM. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Board 3, against Francesco Sonis. So we're calling this one the positional Sicilian. Although then Tivi did start going for the attack. So how did this go? We've had we looked at bishop f6, bishop e3, a5, bishop f2, b6. So rook cd1, queen b7 coming in, bishop g3.
Yeah.
So black sort of keeping an eye on all these things. Bishop e5, bishop h4. Okay. Attacking this rook, a sort of counter-attacking move, bringing the bishop forward. So rook d7. Yeah, I suppose White's keeping an eye on that one, isn't he?
Yeah, so it's quite complicated, but both sides just doesn't have any good plans and good attacks. So I actually really hate this kind of position.
Do you? Yeah. Yeah. Like it's not a clear plan at all, is it? You just kind of you got to defend and attack at the same time. Just trying to think of what you'd try and activate, because even if you're moving, say you wanted to move this rook to here or something, then you've got less defending that one. So every time you move something around, you have to be careful of what you're not defending anymore.
Yeah. I mean, so headache to look at this kind of position.
Yeah. Okay. I can switch it for you. This one's too much. Let's see. Let's see what we haven't looked at yet. Let's see.
Other Sicilian.
Right. Who haven't we looked? We haven't looked at Indy Southcott Myers against
that
Ivana Modcic.
That boy, I know him.
Yeah.
I played him. Yeah.
Have you played him? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's doing some kind of he's got this pawn structure in the middle, right, with this d4 e5, and black's actually just sidestepped king h8. I guess white might have been trying to do something against g7. You probably need more pieces in though, so maybe you need this one to come in or something. Because that one might sometimes sacrifice itself. Black, if you do move it, black might have a thing like knight d5.
Yeah, but why may just keep the d5 square for white and just keep on attacking the king?
Yeah.
Also, it's possible that white may occupy the c5 square, as they put the rook on c1 and knight e4 and knight a5.
Ah, like maybe this one can just come in here and be a bit more positional. Yeah.
Yes, sometimes if black has a d5 square, then white will have a c5 square. So there's lots of positions are like that.
Yeah, knight d5 and white gets here. Do you think Indy might be tempted to push another one up the board?
I'm not sure, because it seems that if f4 is pushed, then the bishop won't be protected, and knight e5 just directly attacking the bishop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, black may play f5 at some point to defend, to prevent like the threat of f4 and f5.
Yeah.
So it's quite hard for white to attack. I would say the main problem is that white doesn't have a light square bishop, so that's the thing.
Yeah.
If white has a light square bishop, then that will be easier, much easier.
Yeah. He swapped it off quite recently. So we had it to say here. And then this is where they came off. Takes. I guess white couldn't really avoid it because
yeah,
it's pinned. Oops, that's not that wasn't actually played. Yeah. This it's only played up to there. Yeah. Okay, so that's Indy, and I'm going to give you another one you haven't seen. We're going to look at. We didn't see this one. So Adam Nawalaniek against Boris Golubovic. And I'll tell you what, it's another Sicilian, so we're going to have to see it all.
Oh no, this one.
Oh, you're not going to like this though, C4, are you?
C4. I hate C4 the most. I mean, for both sides, I just hate this C4 thing.
It's a bit more of a positional. Oh, E5. I was going to say how positional it is. E5. So take
positional, I'll say. Just.
Okay. Recapture the pawn, but defends. And then fianchetto. Yeah, this is nice and positional.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a funny pawn structure, though, isn't it? Look at these ones. 2 here and 2 here. It's kind of controlling these D-file squares a lot.
Yeah.
Right in. And back. F5, threatening F4.
Okay, now I tend to prefer black because black is a pawn up.
Yeah, and attacking.
And the white just didn't manage to take the pawn back. That's the thing.
And it doesn't look like they're going to. I mean, that one's pretty well defended. Look, this, and this. They're all defending. You wouldn't want to move it though.
Yeah.
Rook f7. Yeah, probably why. It's just kind of defending that in case this one ever moves. And d3. Yeah. Okay, so black's kind of extra pawn. And white doesn't have the attack. All right, so that was that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see Badana again. Right.
Wow.
So
crazy.
We had, this was where we saw it, f5 and then bishop d4.
Yeah.
King came to g6.
Just didn't take the pawn, but instead play rook f3.
She didn't take, she came in with her rook.
I'm not sure about this because g4, I'm not sure.
G4 happened, yeah.
Playing.
So maybe she should have just taken on g5 when she had the chance.
Maybe, yeah. And this, I'm more like unsure of rook f2 move. So I'm thinking about, is it possible just to take this g4 pawn and then go for f5, just to sacrifice a pawn for some attack?
So what, like takes f5 straight away?
Yeah.
Yeah, takes, let's say.
And I was thinking, is it possible just to take the bishop now?
Whoa! Man, yeah, that is Badana's rook you're there sacking. So, and then what, just take,
yeah.
rook, take here?
Take yeah, probably, yeah, take first and then rook f1.
Right, wow. He feels scared he could maybe just take the bishop off.
But then
the king's still right out in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's winning. This looks like winning for white.
This is very nice, isn't it? Because how, yeah, okay. So, because how can you bring this queen in to defend? If you go queen g5, they're just going to go rook f1 check. And this queen is cut. The king has no squares. Well, that one. The king has no squares at all. So all you need to do is check it. Wow.
This is my style. Just go for crazy for everything.
Was it forced then? So, so this was instead of rook f2. So takes. You would take f5, and assume you take, and this is it. That's all it was. So that's it. I'm going to turn the engine on to check. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Completely winning. Wow. Okay. So okay, bishop. So rook f2, h5.
Yeah, that looks too slow.
Yeah, hg.
Yeah.
hg.
So she's trying to bring a rook to h2 by playing g3.
Yes, g3. Bishop a6.
Yeah, so I'm not sure already because this looks like black has some counterattacks.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you'd want, if you're going for the h5, you'd want your queen. You kind of want a queen and rook. You'd like want to go king. Oh, I don't know, king.
That doesn't work. The e file is problematic. The rook e2 is a threat in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe she's going to go here and then just like here.
Yeah. But she played a rook e1 already.
Rook e1 and swap it off, do you think?
Yeah, she already played it.
Oh, she's done it.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't like this position now. I prefer for black. Yeah, but probably it's still okay. Because bishop e5 is a move, so white can cut black's thread through this e file.
Yeah. Okay, he's played queen e7.
Yeah,
so you probably should block this all off now, right?
Yeah. If bishop e5, then probably queen
here.
It's likely.
Yeah.
Probably. I'm not sure whether that needs to trade e1 rook first, because now white may have something like rook takes and.
Oh, and getting the queen kind of in.
Yeah.
So takes that way, takes, and then what, queen d7 or something?
Yeah, something like this.
Trying to come out here. Yeah. Right, 1 minute. I'm just going to let someone in. Fantastic. Come in, both of you. Was it a draw in the end? We were just looking at your game. Come and show us. Fantastic. All right. Right, now, Lisa, we've got the answers. We've got all the answers.
So how did you draw the game? I was like,
right. So we're going to start. Do you want to? Right.
Yeah, I was like, Bodana has drawn for so many games. Five games in a row.
So I'm just going to check. We can see. There you are. We can see if you stay right in. Let's see if I move you. Let's just move you now. Stand up, both of you minutes. There we go. Okay. Fantastic. Right. We were on your game. Let's, if I go back. Oh, do you both know Lanyao?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
I've lost you, Bodana.
Sorry,
I've lost you, Bodana. Yeah, the game.
Yeah, lots of people have, you know.
Are we going to go back to whenever I should have been checkmated early on in the game?
You should have been checkmated. Yes, there was a little bit of a moment where you.
Yeah.
Could, but you can tell us. Yeah. Okay. So e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. Tell us any. Aha, 4 knights, and d4.
Yeah.
It's your favorite. Yes. Takes. Bishop b4. I was telling everyone that Phil was frightened of this game. So it was bad things.
Oh, who wouldn't be frightened?
Who wouldn't be? Exactly.
Yeah, I think I said that when I saw this opening, it's a draw already.
No, because I had a plan to not make it a draw, but that involved.
Yeah.
Normally it's d5 now, right?
Yeah.
That's what then d5, but that tends to draw.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, so here d5
yeah.
you were thinking about.
Yeah, well, I've played that before, right?
Yeah.
And that will be on databases and so on. It tends to be a draw, at least at the top level.
Yeah.
I mean, if white grabs the pawn on d5 and then on c6, then black has some chances, but white just grabs the pawn on d5 and then pieces tend to get swapped off. White plays like bishop g5, queen f3, things like that.
Yeah.
And white's perhaps very slightly better.
So you thought you'd castle to avoid a sort of.
Well, you can still go for that kind of plan, but yeah.
Yeah. And you thought you would castle and try and checkmate him in a bit. Rook e8, bishop g5.
Yeah, so I could. Yeah, d5 is maybe not so good now because I think white can take on f6 and then d5 and it all goes wrong, right?
Oh, so if you go d5 now.
Yeah.
Takes.
I don't know what it is.
Takes. Oh, and this one's on.
And then if he takes d5, bishop takes c3.
Yeah. I think you take on d5 earlier before black takes on c3.
Second.
I think if white takes on d5 before taking on f6, it's probably the more dangerous line for.
Right. So takes here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then take on c3.
I suppose you could do. Yeah.
Still do it. Take. And then. Oh, you wouldn't take.
I'm not sure
queen.
we found the best line here, but.
Yeah. Okay.
H6 is designed to avoid things just getting swapped off.
Right. So you're H6, bishop H4.
Because now I have time to play G5 and break the pin.
You could do it now and win a pawn.
Yeah. I didn't
But
fancy
like
that.
your king's pretty weak.
But it's probably better than what I played.
Oh, what, like takes here
Yeah, you can play this.
and then takes here.
Yeah.
What would you do to him then?
I think Queen H5.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, you could have done this in the game as well.
Yes. Queen H5, okay. And black's won a pawn, but this is very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So bishop H4. So you did D5 now, Phil.
Yeah. So it's trying to sort of confuse things a little bit, which
Yeah.
you did, I think.
G5 and bishop back. Takes.
Yeah.
And then H3. I guess stopping bishop G4.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if white plays Queen F3, right, there's a little trap here. Can you see what happens after Queen F3?
Queen F3.
Test who's awake.
Is this bishop G4 trapping the queen?
Yeah, this was my plan.
Oh, this is yes, yeah.
And that's why I played H3 so that I could play Queen F3.
Yeah. That flummoxed me, H3. Then I had no
You didn't know what to do after that.
I probably came up with a bad plan somewhere around here, right? I mean, maybe I should keep the dark square bishop on.
Right. Yes, because we got opposite bishops in a minute.
I also considered playing C5 or C6. C5 maybe is the more ambitious one.
C5. What are you trying to do? You trying to go C4?
Well, maybe C4, yeah. There's something I didn't like about this.
Queen F3.
Queen F3.
Oh, this Andrew Burney said that bishop G4 didn't trap the queen because of bishop C7.
Oh,
so I had no plan.
Your plan wasn't your plan didn't work. So here.
All right.
Here. Doesn't it lose a piece though? Oh no, because of this. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't even work.
Oh, it doesn't work.
Okay, right.
Okay.
Oh well.
So yes. So C5.
So maybe C5. I'm not sure taking on C3 was a good idea with my king, sorry, but
yeah.
I did it anyway. So.
The chat was saying your king was maybe in some trouble.
Yeah, I was like, white is about to win.
I didn't need the chat to tell me that. It wouldn't have helped my assessment.
Tonight
but I've got a decent knight, right?
Yeah.
That's the one good thing about the position. I mean, I'm not really going to take that pawn on C3. I think I've got to try and avoid getting checkmated. And if I can avoid getting checkmated, and maybe if I get like 5 moves in a row for free, then I can maybe play like F5,
yeah,
E6,
yeah,
C6, and that could be better, right, with the nice knight on E4. But
yeah,
that didn't happen.
So you took it off.
Yeah.
Take. Oh, rook takes. Yeah.
Yeah, this is just very fishy, I think.
We were looking at this round here, weren't we?
Yeah.
And what were we thinking?
F4 should be the best move.
Yes, F4 was played.
I was thinking probably white will win.
Yeah. We liked it for you.
Yeah, I thought for about a quarter of an hour here, and I couldn't find any good move because I could try and like. I wanted to play F5, but that seemed to be kind of asking for it in more way or another.
Crazy.
F5. What would you do? Queen right in or take pawn perhaps? Maybe queen in.
Queen H5.
Queen H5.
It's getting quite nasty.
Queen F6.
Queen F6. Oh, maybe you could do, your plan you did in the game with that sort of thing at some point.
Yeah, so I mean, F5 was one. I mean, I think it probably all moves lose at this point, I suspect.
Yeah.
And there's also tactics on D5, right?
Oh, go on.
So if you go back half move to F4.
To F4.
Yeah.
Here.
So black's got to watch out for, how does it work? Like if somewhere my queen moves, then white's got queen takes D5, hitting both rooks at the same time. So there's There's kind of quite.
Oh, so if something like Queen E7.
Yeah.
This.
So there's various tactics along those lines I was trying to avoid.
Yeah.
Maybe not in
And the F file can open as well.
Yeah, it's quite nasty here. Yeah.
Yeah. So King G7 was your defense. And then you play Queen D2.
I suspect there's something more terminal for white now.
Instead of Queen D2? What, like Queen H5? What?
Maybe Queen H5 or maybe
Queen H5,
FG.
then like maybe Queen F6.
Queen F6.
That F takes G5?
Queen takes.
Queen F7.
Oh! Ouch.
Yeah.
Not that one.
Yeah, maybe we should play Queen.
Yeah. Oh, and the Queen's on freeze, so you have to do it with the Queen, don't you?
Yeah, I don't really consider Queen F6, to be honest. It's tricky. I mean, you can in some positions
Well,
play
then
Bishop.
I think I rejected this because like Bishop E6.
There are Bishop E6 out
But
there.
then maybe F5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
And then the Bishop has no good square other than C8 to go to.
So you have to go back.
And then F6.
F6 maybe. King there.
I have 7 points, honey.
Oh no, sorry.
You go, yeah.
No, so probably Bishop E6 doesn't work. How about just directly F5 after Queen H5?
A Queen H5, F5
Yeah,
here.
F5 here.
F5 here, yeah. Yeah. Do you take?
Take, then Queen takes.
Queen takes. You wouldn't want to trade queens and take the C pawn. That's not the sort of thing you want to do.
C-pawns are weak as well, so.
They are, yeah.
And it's opposite coloured bishop, so I can't. trade
Yeah,
rooks.
that's not much. That's going to be nothing. Okay. And you can't come in that way because the rook's defending it. So, all right. So is this kind of, is that then end of attack?
Well, this was Queen H5, but can white just take on G5 after King G7?
Oh, so
Back to 16, King G7.
16.
Up a bit on the screen.
Up a bit. Here we go. Oh, take on G5
Well,
first.
maybe, yeah. I suspect that this is where there's a good move.
And Queen takes G5. Like the point is that now if I move my bishop, you have bishop takes H3.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
And then if I play Queen F3, then maybe bishop E6.
Mm.
Yeah.
But you could play Rook F3, maybe.
Oh, now it's going to come in with all these.
Oh, you're going to get.
Now we've got the computer's going to come and tell us what we're meant to do.
Well, we said the Queen D2 point
I
is
like
still
Queen D2.
kind of equal.
Oh, it says it's equal. I thought I was completely.
Still kind of equal.
So after King G7, now we've got the computer. We'll just it wants. Oh, C4. C4.
Nice.
Okay. So let's just takes. It wants this kind of stuff. And so you're just trying to distract the rook from there, yeah? Oh no.
Yeah.
So that we play bishop E5.
And then bishop E5, and that's all scary. Yeah. Oh, okay. Right, I'm gonna turn it off again. But it's kind of
It's labelled some of my moves.
It's labelled your move as a blunder, Phil. I don't know what you feel about that, but
Well, I thought for a very long time on that, so it's good to know that.
1 minute. I should set up so that you can see this as well. If I'm just going to move this over here just for a second, so you can kind of see the position as well. There you go. Okay. Fine. So Queen D2, C6, blunder.
Yeah, because I'm trying to stop all these tactics where white gets to take on D5, which I guess didn't happen in the game because I did play C6. Right?
Yeah. So the computer wanted a G4 here and just kind of, I guess you're trying to stop all these
Trying to block it all
ideas.
up. I think if I can block it up, I'm not too bad.
Yeah. Okay. And so instead of this, I thought this was nice, but it wants some.
Yeah, but just take first.
Yeah. So C6, and then takes.
Yes, someone mentioned in the comment like queen takes and bishop f4, then you have bishop.
Yeah. Chess Base India. You know Chess Base India. Chess Base India had the idea of queen g5 and bishop f4 here, and sort of attacking up that way. Queen g6.
Bishop h6. That's the idea.
Bishop h6.
Oh, bishop.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
6.
Rook f7.
And then rook f7.
But like king g8 after bishop takes h6.
King g8 here. And then
Looks miserable.
You're pulling up.
Yeah, that's it. Those things you can do, like rook f3 and then bishop f4. You can.
Wait, so rook f3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rook h4.
Rook h4.
And then bishop g5 is also good. Let's try bishop f4.
Bishop f4. Okay.
Rook
And you're trying to do this.
Rook takes h3.
Rook takes h3.
Yeah, then probably not. Bishop g5 then. I mean, no, not this point. Like before.
Oh, instead, yeah. Sorry. So here. All right.
Yeah.
That one.
Rook h5.
Yeah. And then what?
h4.
h4. And bring the rook to the party. Exactly. That's what you do. h4 and bring the rook to the party. Nice. Okay. Cool. All right. So bishop f2. f5. And this was where was it here your move, Lisa?
Probably just taking first.
Take. Where's the one where you take?
Wait, but I think it doesn't work. The queen can take on. Yeah, no, not here because the queen can take on g5. Let's just move on. I mean, like,
yeah, bishop g4. Oh, it wants some rookie one. Okay, anyway, this was king g6. No, it was here, wasn't it? Where there was some.
No, rook f3, g4.
Rook f3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, rook f3, g4.
It was like take the pawn and then f5.
Yeah. So this was Lisa's idea. Take f5. Bishop takes, and queen h6. And this is apparently. Yeah, this is pretty terminal.
Yeah.
Okay, so g4, rook f2, h5. We haven't seen this end bit because.
Yeah, and so I take with the h pawn because I don't like the idea of allowing f5. So.
Yeah, you're very wise. So if here there's this coming
in.
Yeah. Okay. So you took. Sorry. G3.
Yeah, I thought it was an excellent move because if white doesn't do that, then black may even have some chances.
Queen h4, g3. Otherwise.
Yeah.
But now white's got some slight chances of getting a couple of major pieces on the h file.
Yes.
But like you might have something on the e file with bishop a6.
So I've got to keep active enough in the center to stop white invading on the h file. That's
all these lines. I didn't want to like allow any rook takes e4, queen takes e4.
Yeah.
Because the queen and the bishop will work well together.
Yeah, no, that's right. I think
we thought it. Yeah, we're now not sure whether you'd be able to get anything. Yeah, we thought now black was doing fine. Was what we were thinking when we got to here. So bishop a6, rook e1. Which, and this just to block it off. We thought was very sensible.
Yeah.
c5.
Wait, I don't think this is what they play like.
Sorry. So this needs to go to be the main line.
Yeah.
That's what you played. Yeah. So
8. Yeah, rook d8 after bishop e5.
Bishop b5. Oh, did you just have a draw?
Yeah, we just repeated. But the computer seems to think black's better then.
Not. Oh, a little bit.
Yeah.
I thought like rook takes e1, queen takes d4.
It's here.
Yeah.
Queen takes and d4. Okay.
Mm.
Because if you take rook takes, then you can't recapture.
Yeah,
Oh,
makes sense. It's nice.
so black might have had a little something here.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw some. I was trying to get d4 ideas working, possibly with c5 as well, but I wasn't convinced with these things.
Yeah. Okay, and then so you guys just repeated.
Well, we're also getting slightly shorter on time, right? Because there's no extra time in this format, so you've got to kind of keep moving briskly as well.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. It was a fascinating game because there was sort of like whether you could make something of either of you make something of your opposite bishops, and nice, yeah. And it maybe there was one or two moments where someone could have broken through, but then it kind of all blocked up here, didn't it? And then you can't. But great game, both of you, and great tournament. Yeah, you must have you gained like 100 rating points this time?
Yeah, 100
something like that.
I don't know.
Pretty good. Yeah. All right. Well, fantastic, and congratulations on all your other results. So I very much enjoyed your blitz games and your win against Salimova and other really top players in where was it?
Monaco.
In Monaco. Yeah. So if anyone hasn't seen those games, then do check it out. Fantastic results. And good luck. I was going to say good luck in the rest of the tournament, but you're actually the tournament's over. But good luck in what's your next tournament?
I'm not sure.
Not sure yet. Oh, your dad sometimes keeps it a secret. I'm going to ask you after, but then if I ask you on stream, then everyone will know. Okay, but good luck in your next tournament, whatever it turns out to be. Congratulations and well done, Phil. I know what your next tournament. You're doing some seniors tournaments
in Slovenia.
You're going to Slovenia
for the European
teams. So best of luck in that one. Actually, I'm going to be there.
You're going to be there, so you can wish me good luck there.
I'll wish you good luck at the time. But thank you both very much for coming and showing the game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Look. Yes. We can see you on stream there.
Wow, so cute.
Fantastic. Very nice. Yeah, thanks. See you. Okay. Now we better check back in on the norm opportunity on board 2.
What happened here? So b5 pawn wasn't taken, and g4 pawn also wasn't taken.
So it was queen c8. That's where we were, wasn't it? Bishop b2, knight f4. Here. And so we had been looking at knight b5.
Not now.
No, it's not this position.
Yeah, we shall take knight and then knight b5. Yeah, this is what we have to look at.
Yeah. But Jonah decided to keep his bishops and played here. Queen d8, g3, forcing the knight out of there, but it comes in further to h3 check. King g2, knight g5. And takes off now because otherwise this knight's attacking this bishop here. Okay, so takes, queen takes, and queen e2. Okay, so now Jonah is again threatening to take this pawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Jonah is in time trouble, almost.
Yeah, Jonah's got 15 minutes left, and they don't have any. they have an increment, but they don't have any additional time. They've only played 25 moves actually.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's why I just decided never play this kind of tournament because it's too hard. Just always in time trouble.
Yeah. Hi, you'd enjoy it though. You'd get lots of good games in.
Not this kind of time travel, I'll say. Kind of time control.
Yeah. You prefer a slower game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my brain is quite slow.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, so Mickey still can't actually save the speed pawn.
How about just ignore it? And I was thinking something like G6, H5, and F5.
Yeah, and just come in on this king side.
Yeah, the thing is, if knight takes b5, the knight's kind of stuck on the queen side, and just.
So let's see. So G6, knight B5,
and H5 is possible. Oh, yeah, H5 is possible because.
H5, and
no, I think I missed something. So G takes and G takes. Here the thing is that bishop can't take because bishop takes b5.
Yeah, okay, overloaded queen.
But the thing is that I just saw rook h1 after rook h1 instead of bishop takes h5.
That looks quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe Mickey can't do h5 yet.
Yeah. Then f5.
Let's try.
Just try to be great crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's Mickey's style. It's just my style.
That's fine. We can see what would happen, and then. But Mickey sometimes does attacks too, like this.
Actually, he's like very positional, and you even don't know what he's doing in the beginning. And for all of a sudden, he just began to become very tactic, and just so that's his style.
Yeah. So takes, and if takes again, then
a rook can take.
Rook take.
Probably rook can take. So I'm threatening rook takes f3.
Rook takes f3, and then what, bishop?
Yeah, if king takes bishop g4, then queen takes bishop takes knight.
Oh yeah, again, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So bishop here.
Rook f4.
Rook f4.
Again, I'm gonna take your knight.
This knight's
knight or bishop, yeah.
It's a bit loose.
Yeah.
Well, maybe defend it then.
Then rook h4.
This is getting a bit uncomfortable, isn't it?
Crazy, yeah.
Rook h1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually okay.
Right, it's just hanging on. Okay.
Yeah, well, I should be good here.
But maybe Mickey won't do any of this. Maybe he'll. What will he do though? So, because why is threatening to take the speed pawn?
Yeah, I don't think Jonah will take the b pawn because.
I don't think we'll do it because there's the knight too loose. Yeah.
So I would say probably knight c2, knight e3 will be a proper plan.
Proper plan.
Okay, but the thing is, if knight e3 is coming, then bishop takes, and then white can no longer win. Yeah, that's a problem.
So yeah, I'm trying to think of a plan for
Jonah to win.
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, black could come around on the queen side.
Yeah, it's also possible.
Yeah. Okay. Lisa, I think we should just take a little break at this point.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I'm going to put up the. Let's put up. Look at where I am. I just need to share the other screen. And Matt Carr. Okay. And okay, should we be back in about 5 minutes or so?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. See you in a minute.
See you in a minute.
Hi there, Lisa.
Hi.
Hello. Hello. Are you all right? You ready?
Yeah, coming. Just wait a second. Sorry.
Yes. All right. Let's get the chess back on the screen. And
yeah.
Hello. I'm going to stick with this game for a moment. We've had a few more moves. So Queen E2, G6, and you're absolutely right. Jonah refrained from taking the pawn on B5 and instead played Knight C2. So doing this alternative plan of perhaps coming round.
Yeah.
Now I see that Daniel Fernandez has won the game. So should we have a look how he did? So now we did look at this game before. They're going to give us all the question marks and things in a minute. So okay, so let's look.
Yeah, F5 I think. F5 is a point.
F5 we got to. Okay, yeah. And we were thinking it was quite promising for
Black. So it's already much better for Black.
3, Bishop F6, and Queen B3. Okay, and Daniel actually ignored this pawn on B7 and was saying, yeah, fine, take that pawn because I'm going to put my king on F7. And then if it is taken, then this rook can become very powerful down here. So Knight A3. And actually this black king looks a lot safer than the white king, even if the white king can castle or not. G2 and Queen
H8.
Queen H8 is defending.
Yeah, probably white just missed Queen H8 idea.
Maybe missed that this is just even attacking here. Yeah. But I mean, it's a fork, so, because it's sort of attacking them both. So so anyway, so he takes on B2, B1, and Queen C3 check.
Yeah, it's already winning at this point.
It's really nice for black, isn't it?
Yeah.
King F1, B5, get another pawn forward, and so black's got sort of space. Oh, they keep surprising me. Takes. There's not a particular trick, is there? He was just getting some pawns. Yeah. Takes. So he got 3 pawns for the knight. And I guess trying to get a bit more of an unbalanced position because it was looking unpleasant.
Mm-hmm.
And then so black's basically a piece for 2 pawns up, but it's going to be good. We'll see how he does.
We're still winning.
Okay, we don't need to see that, but yes, well done. Yeah, nice fork. Nice fork by black with the queen on H8. It's it's easy to miss. I'll just go back to that one move. It's sort of very easy to miss that. Just it's a bit unusual that it's coming in to a corner square, but then attacking here and then sort of supporting the bishop over here. I'm thinking of a different. There's an example from Julian Hodgson from like years ago where he also puts a queen onto H8, and it comes and does this sort of surprising attack on the diagonal. Very nice, easy to miss.
Yeah.
Okay, so well done, Daniel. Let's see board 1. So Martin Halbro against.
Why the queen is traded?
White's traded.
Yeah. So we're seeing rook c1.
We saw rook c1. So rook c1. Okay, and so this was one of the many Sicilians, and this Sicilian was pawns coming down the queen side, pawns coming up the king side. Black played queen a5. h5. So it's sort of symmetrically in that you've got the 2 pawns on the G and H and 2 pawns on the A and B, and they're kind of racing. So B3
just force trading on the queen.
Takes an A3, closing it off.
Mm-hmm.
D5. And so maybe, depending on things happening, D5 opening up this diagonal, but actually, if these queens come off, it's going to be less of a threat. And the queens do, they just come off straight away. So E5. So now, bishop D8. These advanced pawns are now much less of a threat, you'd have thought, once the queens have come off.
Yeah, kind of.
Knight D4, bishop B6, bishop D2, attacking the rook. So if that one takes, that one takes. So rook.
Takes H3.
Rook takes A3.
Yeah, rook takes A3. Just trade with the pawn and a knight. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, so Peter Roberson sacked the rook, takes, and he got this knight and the A pawn, and also has this like far advanced B pawn. So the moment I said there's no more danger, the queens are off, then we've got this rook sack. And so now, but it's also attacking this pawn here. We've got a question from Elise. What if queen A4 instead of D5 and D5 later? Should we just have a quick look at that? So queen A4 here. What about that?
Probably G6. White will just attack first.
Yeah. So why did I? Okay, because black spent a move, and
oh wait, actually I found something probably even better. How about rook C4?
Rook C4. Oh, and Elise is saying knight C3. Yeah. So maybe one of these ideas where you attack the queen, force it back, and then carry on with the plan. Makes sense. Yeah. Okay. All right. And so just going back to this one, then, so black's threatening this.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so what if white, let's say white just defends?
Is B2 possible?
B2. It's tempting, isn't it? B2. Yeah. Let's say rook C2.
And bishop A4.
Bishop A4. And there's no squares.
Yeah.
There's no squares. Okay, so you can't do that. So let's go the other way with the rook. We'll go rook F1, say.
Yeah, but I see a rook B3 here.
Wow. Forking these. And if you take this one, this has got all sorts of threats as well. Got follow-up. So what do you think? Is this good for black now?
Here is probably good for black, but I just think that after bishop takes D4, white has something else.
Yeah.
Let's say bishop C3.
Bishop C3?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah, so if b2, rook c2 is nothing. And the bishop e3 might be possible because then the bishop can just take this g5 pawn. And black is kind of how many pawns up?
So let's do a count of these pawns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
yeah. So
one pawn for the exchange at the moment, but it looks like black's going to pick up a second pawn for the exchange.
Yeah, that's a quite nice thing because usually I would prefer a minor pieces and 2 pawns versus a rook.
Yeah. Yeah, so this could be quite... It's still really unclear, though, because you've still got these, you know... Oops, not that way. You've still got pieces lining up. Like if black does take this g pawn, you maybe get rooks on the g file as well.
Yeah.
This knight's still a bit...
Yeah, nice problem. I would say I prefer bishop here and with 2 pawns, and let's say versus a rook and a knight. That will be super happy.
Yeah. It's a knight, not a bishop, but no good files for the rook, says Elise. Yeah, dangerous for white, says Poker Chess. Okay, anyway, yeah, exciting sacrifice.
Yeah.
It takes here, moves out of the way somewhere, let's say there, and takes.
So how about bishop b4? Just try to block this rook.
Okay, and potentially come and take this pawn.
Yeah.
All right. So maybe try and get this knight in.
Yeah, but knight c7, then bishop d6.
Yeah, nasty. Okay. You have to wait with that knight. You could do the same trick again, right? Take on here, and then bishop that way, and pick up that one.
With this position?
I don't think it would work, but
but then it's on 2 rooks, like sacrificing 2 rooks.
There's 2 rooks, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I still feel like we have to get this knight out somehow.
Yeah.
Maybe f6?
Yeah, f6 is possible.
So remember, white is kind of, he's half a point clear of everybody else. So probably the last thing you wanted was a game just like this, where everything's going on.
Yeah, it looks confusing actually, because e takes f6, like black can even take back the bishop, then the king can't go to b2.
Yeah.
So how about this? F6. Let's say king b2.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take your b3 pawn. If you take e5 pawn, I'm gonna take your b3 pawn. So if black plays bishop a4, then take on f6, bishop takes, then bishop c3. Try to trade one more bishop.
Oh, so take this.
If take, then king takes.
And b2.
Then let's say, yeah. Still hard.
Yeah.
King d4.
King d4.
Move the king to the center.
Whoa. Okay. And this pawn's on praise.
Yeah.
So defend it with the king.
Actually, how about this? Instead of king d4, I take the e4 pawn, e6 pawn first.
Okay, so rook here, yeah.
Yeah, and if rook b3, then king d4.
King d4. Okay, here it takes. Oh no, you're taking this knight. Wait, we have to throw this one.
The knight is protected by the bishop.
Okay, so we're okay. Okay, so it takes this.
Very tricky. And why rook b1?
Rook b1. Oh. All these rooks are on white squares. You kind of hope there'll be something, but I can't see it.
Yeah. How about let's play more accurately? Is that possible to go for rook b6 first instead of rook b1?
Yeah. So rook b6 here.
Yeah, so if rook a1, then rook b1.
So now this looks like this pawn's doomed. And then it's good for white.
If black will win, if it's like this.
Yeah. Okay. So that was f6, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, we have a move.
Rook h4. Wow.
Rook h4.
Yeah, I haven't thought about that because I was thinking like, okay, e5 pawn is more important than the pawn taken.
Okay, these have been
just
played.
hitting the bishop. Yeah. That makes sense. If the bishop's gone, then probably just safer for white.
At least now for black, the knight could come this way, maybe out here or out there sometime.
Yeah.
So you swapped here.
White is gonna capture b3 pawn for sure.
Black doesn't want that to happen.
Yeah, and black doesn't have time.
You could, don't know if it helps, you could throw in b2 right away.
Yeah, but the rook can just go anywhere, and the bishop is traded, and then rook b4 again.
Yeah. If this pawn goes, then white's going to be, it's going to be good for white.
Well, it's played.
He has played b2. So maybe what, rook d1, keeping that defended.
Yeah, probably.
There's not really any way for black to avoid the exchange of bishops that I can see.
So probably rook d1.
So rook d1. Ah,
Rook c2.
no, he's gone rook c2.
What's the point? Oh, I kind of see the idea. Like, bishop a4 can't be played because bishop e5, and if bishop traded, and then b2 pawn is turning, and
so if here,
yeah, this is winning.
Yeah.
So bishop f4 was played.
Okay.
So maybe black wants to play rook b3 and then try to take one pawn back.
Yeah, makes sense, doesn't it? So then white, let's say white takes.
White can't take, right? The bishop is hanging.
Can't take. So bishop.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Bishop drops back. And then.
And
this,
for rook takes.
Yeah.
Rook takes a3.
And just takes.
Yeah. So just positional game again. Like 2 pawns up for black.
Yeah. Right. Elise has an idea. B2. Bishop takes bishop. Let's. B2. Bishop takes bishop. Oh, this here, this line. I think king takes.
It doesn't look right because now the materials are equal and black is one up.
Yeah. White don't want to start squares, but rook b3 gives enough for black.
Yeah.
So we are here with this rook coming in. So we're looking at bishop dropping back, and then if this and this is probably pretty good for white. It is 2 pawns now for the piece exchange.
Yeah, hard to say, but probably white is better because.
Oh, bishop e2 is a big mistake. See if we can find it. We've got a tactics puzzle here.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm getting excited now.
Yes. Mustn't do this move. Oh, is it E5?
Yeah, I was thinking not huge, he said. Oh, yeah, E5. I just saw that. Yeah.
Is that the one? That's probably it.
Yeah.
Huge mistake.
Huge.
Okay, so instead of that, but wait a minute. But you've got the same trick if you go bishop f1 as well, right?
So rook d4 is it possible?
Rook d4.
Then e5 just takes.
E5, rook d5.
Yeah.
Yeah. And could you do the same?
Not really, because now if you take the bishop, then you're gonna sacrifice another rook, and then bishop f5. I can just defend against the rook.
So you go rook e8 and threaten mate or something. Rook d8. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So that's where they're at. Martin's. They're running. People are getting a bit short of time. Let's check back in on Jonah and Mickey. So now.
F5 happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So black's now playing on the king side, white on the queen side a bit. There's H files open, so you could imagine perhaps something like queen h5 and coming in here. That would be mate.
Yeah, but if queen h5 now, then rook h1.
Right, yeah.
The rook is kind of oscillating between king side and queen side.
Yes, back and forwards.
Yeah. Cool.
You don't want to be in too much time. He's only got 1 minute left. It's a long move.
So that's why I'm saying that Jonah just thinks a lot during middle game. Yeah. So yeah, rook g7. I was just about to say rook g7, and then he played it.
Yeah.
But doesn't seem to be quite good for white, to be honest.
So to defend that, you could maybe queen e1.
Queen e1 doesn't look right. I mean, oh,
He's done it though.
but the thing is, another rook can't go to h1, and I would say h5.
Yeah. This is blocked. Now this is impossible.
Yeah, h5 is likely now.
Say again.
H5 is likely now.
H5, yeah.
Because if you don't have rook h1, then h5, h4 is coming.
Yeah, I'm beginning to like this for Mickey because, like we were talking earlier about getting this knight in through here and stuff, and it's now like just this bishop's nice, I think.
Yeah.
So Mickey's got time to have a little think. So while he's having his think, let's see, Matthew was, so we were going like saying, oh yeah, this will be a draw. And they, knight and 5 against knight and 5. So it could well be.
I would say white is definitely better because of the pawn on c5, the pass pawn with the protection.
Because this is nice. And this is going to hold up. Something's got to keep.
Yeah, so knight c6 can't be played because then it's definitely a losing endgame. So black can't trade knight, and king e6 might be wise.
Do you think he's going to try and go f5 and?
Yeah, probably, but I would say, wait. I am thinking about if knight a6 threatening knight c7. Oh, I thought that queen e7 again, and then king b4, knight c6. So d4 pawn is handy.
Right. So if you come in and take here, you're going to take here, and then here, and white could go here next. So you maybe have to block. Yeah. And then what happens with it? So say like you do that and just want to trade knights.
No, it doesn't work. But d4, you trade a knight and yeah.
That would backfire. That backfires spectacularly. Yeah. Okay, so not that. Yeah, so okay, king here, knight a6 here.
It's not that easy for white.
Yeah. What about, if you check here, you're just going to go king
c7.
King c7, yeah. Okay, but we have a move, which was knight c2 has happened. So white's going to go maybe the other way, like this.
Yeah.
Because you, or maybe it's just defending that, and so you can just go here and try and take that one.
Yeah.
Because this.
What happened to Natasha?
Hello. Hello. Where did my internet go again? It must have done. Yeah, apologies for that. I'm switching between these internets. Yeah, I've got the one I carry with me and my hotel room one, and I'll see. So it's hotel room one at the moment. Right. So we are still in this endgame. Matthew Wadsworth against Rich Pert, and Matthew's just gone knight c2.
Yeah.
f5, says Rich Pert.
Yeah, so if the pawn can be put on f4, then probably black is safe.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it can, because if you take, then perhaps what knight takes?
And king b4.
Okay, let's have a look at it. Takes, knight takes king b4.
Yeah, seems that white is faster because
that one's in deep trouble.
Yeah, I mean black can go for knight g7 and take this h5 pawn, but the speed is like much slower.
Yeah. Yeah. So here, maybe come back there.
Yeah.
Here. King. No, I think
not knight e4 and knight e6.
Knight e4. Here.
And knight e6.
Here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, because the king can't even come forward. So if the king comes here, maybe. But even so, right? You start.
Yeah, just ignore the just go for h5. Ignore the pawn. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, they did it different. They went
f3.
F3.
Oh, I didn't expect that because I was like, oh, f4 doesn't
go f4 now.
It doesn't work now because king b4.
Right. So if f4, king b4,
then just a free pawn.
Okay.
So black needs to play something else. But the problem is if knight c6 is played, if the knight's on c6 and the pawn is on f4, probably that will be safe. But the problem is probably knight e3.
Yeah, knight e3. So then you maybe
you can
f4, say. Oh, but then this.
Yeah, so that's your problem.
Yeah, and that just wins pawn. So you'd have to take. But even so,
knight can't even take this.
Knight takes, and if the king comes in, you take. And this h pawn's going to be pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's looking good for white.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to hop back anyway to let's see Jonah and Mickey. We'll keep checking in on this one.
Wow.
Well, hang on. That rook was over there.
Oh, I know what happened. The rookie AA and the rookie
H. It was all the way over there. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was we did Queen E1 and
H5.
you played exactly your move.
Yeah.
H5. And it was Rook A8 check, King F7, Rook H8.
H4.
Rook H7. So Mickey's traded. So that's going to be that.
So I think white can't win. Yeah, white definitely can't win in this position.
Yeah. Just trying to think if.
But if black wants to win, that may take some things, some ideas, some energy.
I think there's something loose a bit. Like say it takes here. If queen takes, you may. Oh no, it's still defended. It's all defended. So
yeah.
Apologies.
If I just h3 and play positionally.
H3. So say king h2.
Yeah.
He's actually played takes.
Yeah.
So maybe what has he seen? But say you do. All right, let's just see this a minute. So if here and check, it doesn't win the knight, but where's the thing is, right? If you don't mate him, then these white pieces come in pretty quick, don't they?
Yeah.
This has happened. So queen takes has happened. So say this did happen, and you went back to there, say.
Yeah. Oh, how about queen d1?
Queen d1, king here,
and queen g1.
Checkmate.
you didn't see. I thought the king had go 3h7 and
checkmate.
And then queen h1. Yes, even a checkmate.
Checkmate. Oh, gosh.
Oh yeah, that might be his idea. I missed that. I was like,
that probably is his idea.
Yeah, I was thinking, how can black hold a
queen d2, right? Can they? Because this is on the board, so he can play this. So what? You can't come forward at all. So the only other way is going that way, but that.
Yeah, that's still queen d1.
Yeah.
And
so is this? Oh no, hang on. But people can interpose. This something.
Knight e1 can be played. Yeah, knight e1
on either line. So here, let's say here.
Wait. No. I know king h1. What if just queen h6 instead of queen d1?
Yeah. Queen h6 picks up the bishop. Oh no, they go there.
And then queen c1.
Queen c1. This queen's getting active here.
And then
we don't have that square.
Yeah, then queen d2.
Queen d2. And
king h1, queen d1, king g2, queen e2.
King h1. You can't do it now. You can't do it this time because queen f1, and that's that. So here you'd have to go.
Yeah.
But you can go. Can you go? Can you go? There.
Okay. Or you can.
Go. Yes.
But Jonah already played king f1.
King f1
also work because you still have like
still have interposing. So queen d1. You don't go there. That's
knight e1.
Oh, wait. He's done something different now.
Oh, bishop h3.
He's done bishop h3, right? Oh,
this is even better. How can I miss that?
No,
winning already.
Because you can't take it. You can't take it.
Yeah, then
mate. So this is game over, isn't it?
Yeah. So probably Jonah should still play king h1. Might be better.
He should have gone king h1, could he? King h1 still feels dangerous. You got to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that one's finished. So let's just. I'm going to put the engine then for king h1. Oh, it's still.
Yeah, still doesn't work. I tend to think black has something, but just need time to think.
Oh, they want queen h6 and queen. You win the bishop. No, hang on. But queen h6 here.
Yeah, the engine say the idea of bishop h3.
3.
Yes, that's.
And then you either take the bishop or else you check back down on c1 and
Yeah, that's.
Oh dear, unlucky. Poor Jonah, because he hasn't got his norm then. And well done, Mickey. Oh, Halbro, Mr. Simple Tactic, and a draw is coming. Let's check in on board 1.
How comes?
Whoa. Okay. Where did we see? We saw something like. No, we didn't see this yet.
Bishop e2. The bishop e2 was played. So e5.
The blunder that Andrew Burnett was pointing out to us. I think it was. Yeah.
So how about bishop e just before this move? What is happening?
Okay, so before the move,
it's still quite equal.
Still nothing.
So it's not a huge blunder. That's what he said.
Huge blunder.
It's not. He said not a huge blunder.
Huge blunder by the tournament leader, but not really a huge blunder.
Not really.
Doesn't change the evaluation at all.
Yeah.
Okay. E5. Rook b4.
Yeah.
Okay, because the point was with this. Well, yeah, okay. The bishop f5 is the threat anyway. So here, takes bishop f5. Okay, and then white goes with the b pawn.
Yeah.
These come off,
Mm-hmm.
and this knight comes alive. Knight d6.
Yeah.
b6 and f6, and the king comes alive as well.
Oh, I tend to get it like black just got trade all the pawns, and black can give out the knight, and white will have the pawn on h5 with the wrong color.
Yes, wrong color for the bishop.
Yeah.
Queen's on a dark square. Yeah. So black just wants to trade. So king f7, b7, take it. Yeah, very sensible. And king e6. And yeah. And black should be able to trade these off.
Yeah.
Leaving this one on. Trade these two.
Yeah.
And that'll be the draw. Okay, so what does that mean? So that means Martin Halbro has the same number of points as Mickey. Yeah, and I think Daniel Fernandez as well. I think they were on the same. So yeah, because Daniel was on 5.5. No, sorry. Mickey was 6, Jonah was 6, Sergey Tiviakov was 6, and Peter Roberson was 6. So actually Daniel Fernandez is half point down.
Yeah.
So we need to check Tivi.
Oh, this headache again.
Oh, this one. Okay, so if white wins,
this is why oh no, it's not that obvious. The
no.
other white is better, but
so where were we with this one? We were somewhere.
Not here. Probably just before that. Also before that. Also before. Before that, pawn hasn't. Somewhere like this.
Somewhere like that. Yeah. Yes, because this bishop f6 move that you found is very, very nice.
Yeah, and I think we've seen this move, and we've seen queen b7, and we've seen bishop g3.
Yes, and it was sort of hard.
That's the point. D7.
Yeah, we saw this one, didn't we? And then rook d7, and then knight came in. Yeah. Okay. This knight comes into d5. Well, that's a nice square for that knight there.
Yeah.
d6.
That looks better for white at this point.
Now it looks better, doesn't it? Yeah. So takes, and takes. Okay, so now this one, he needs to defend. No, he just blocks it off. Mate on g7. Queen takes g6. Rook d6 can't be taken because you've still got mate on g7. So queen g5. Check. Threatening rook g4. Threatening rook g5. Perhaps. All right. So white has these two rooks and the queen. The king doesn't have much cover, but black does have two minor pieces for the rook.
Yeah, but white has two extra pawns.
And white has two extra pawns. This one and that one.
Yeah.
I've got too many circles on those two. Yeah. So I feel like that will be strong if white gets it. Oh, and queen h5 is a threat as well, this h pawn.
So white should be winning.
White should be winning this game. Yeah. And white has a little bit more time as well. Yeah. Okay. Let's just have a quick visit. So Declan Shafi against Amit Ghazi. I'm just counting the pawns. 6 against 5. So Amit's got an extra pawn unless something immediate's happening.
Yeah.
You always worry about these, like if there's any bishop g6 tricks or something like that, but you can just defend with the
knight. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Shreyas drew his game.
How can he do that? I think he was better at one point.
So I'm just going to click somewhere. We were.
Yeah, that's the point that we've seen.
Yeah.
The rook d2 is what I was thinking about.
Takes.
Yeah, those moves should be fine. And
takes.
yeah, this looks okay for black.
Yeah, black's a pawn up. I suppose you have to not let anything happen down the d file. Oh, that's clever, isn't it?
It's quite tricky.
It's a tricky one. Oh, and takes mistake. They wanted, the computer wanted.
It just costs
F5 actually.
F5, yeah.
That. Yeah.
That's a bit hard because you just leave the king in the center and then you need to move the rook.
Yeah. I'd be worried about both of these two kind of lining up.
Yeah.
So takes, rook takes, and queen e2. So, of course, white can't take it because of the back rank mate on h1. So queen c1, castles. Hi. Oh, I think it might be. It's probably room set. They're trying to clean the room.
Okay.
No, you can go away. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sorry. Is in your room?
Yeah, not today.
Okay.
Thank you. Rook f2. Okay, lining up on the 7th rank. That's what you always want to do.
Yeah.
Rook e1, queen c4. Here. Okay, and then they repeated.
Yeah.
And lots of checks, and that was a draw. Yeah, so he it was a bit better for him.
It's quite hard, I would say.
Yeah,
I think usually the advantage of plus or -1 is quite a difficult advantage, and many people say that it's winning, it's -1 or +1. But I would say this kind of advantage is not enough for win.
No, yes, plenty left to do. Okay, so the Battle of the Peters was won by Peter Wells. I think there we go. Actually, quite a quick game in the end, 26 minutes.
Some blunders.
Yeah. And what else? We had we popped in on that, didn't we? Jaden against Stephen Dishman, which actually turned out as a draw.
So black didn't manage to win. I think black was a pawn up and should be better at some point. Is that the game I remember?
Yeah. Oh.
What happened
here? It's showing white better. It's showing white better. Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. I'm going to pop back to, so Mickey's one, we're going to pop back to that one. So this one
was a draw already?
Is it already a draw? Maybe it is if we look on.
I heard someone say it on the chat.
I thought someone said it was a draw. Okay, so without doing too many spoilers. Draw on board 1, and actually Tivi does convert on here. This one.
This looks winning. Too many pawns.
Yeah, too many pawns, and this one actually is going to be a frightening one.
Yeah.
Okay, and this one.
Wow.
Oh, gosh, this one's changed.
Yeah, well, even white was winning actually.
So we had f4.
Yeah, this point is already winning. Knight f5. I had knight f5.
F5. Yeah. And then nothing to be done. Right, and then you've got It's this one and this one.
Yeah.
That one and that one. You can't stop both of those. G4. C6. Mate in 23, it says.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, okay. And then what happens if, Matt Carr, if you're watching, tell me what happens. Do they just share first place, or is there some kind of playoff or anything? I imagine they just share first place.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Cool. Alrighty. I think we should wind up there, because I think we know that board 1's a draw.
Yeah.
Board 3's a win for white. So the winners of the championship then are Martin Halbro, Mickey Adams, and Sergei Tivyakov. Didn't Mickey win last year? I think he won last year as well.
Yeah, he won last year. Yeah. Last year there were so many Super Grandmasters. So he just won very easily. I think he got like something like 8 or 8.5 out of 9, something like that. This year, like more strong not super, very strong Grandmasters at 2,500 something. So it's not that easy as before.
Yeah. So Mickey, because he had an amazing 2023, and 2024 is starting well too. So big congratulations to him. Congratulations also to Martin Halbro from Denmark, and Sergei Tivyakov, very experienced Grandmaster as well. Hard luck, particularly to Jonah Willow for just missing out there. Good game today, but missing out on his GM norm.
Unlucky for him to play Mickey 3 times.
Play Mickey, yeah. This is always going to be a tough one. Well done also to some of the junior players. For example, we saw some good games by Bodana. We saw Rakaya and Supratit. Thank you, all of those, for coming along and showing their games, and everyone else who came along and showed their games. And it's been a lovely tournament, actually. Really, really nice. Great venue. Very nice spirit as well. Well done to Shoei and Matt Carr and all the arbitering team, and Nigel Towers for organising it. Thank you very much, Lanyao, for commentating today, and you did on Thursday as well. And thanks to the other commentators. Thanks, everybody in the chat as well. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.